What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to a very special edition of Let's Get Into It. As always, it's me, your girl, Elle, and I have my fabulous co host.
I'm your girl, Daisha K.
Krys, what's up?
And y'all, this week's Let's Get Into It is very special because, as promised at the beginning of the year, our goal this year with Let's Get Into It is to enhance our listener slash viewers experience. With that being said, this episode of Let's Get Into It, entitled Let's Talk BBL, is our first introduction into the world of YouTube. So I hope y'all enjoy looking at us just as much as y'all enjoy listening to us. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it today, y'all. First things first, we have our black-owned businesses. Who y'all got this week, girls?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So for today's Black business, I have excuse my voice. I did Sunday Fun Day, so yeah. But today's Black business is BB's Intimates. I personally know the owner. What's up, Nicole? That's my girl. So this is a Black-owned intimate store with an amazing selection of robes, sets, and even swimsuits. It's based in North Carolina, where the mission statement is the place where no girl is left behind. Love that.
Oh,
This is an online platform for everyone who needs to set the tone on self confidence. Make sure you guys go check the girl out. She has some cute pieces. Once again, it's BB's Intimates, and you can follow her on Instagram. And you can check the show notes to see the specifics. But support Black businesses. Who you got,
okay,
Day?
guys. For my black-owned business for this week, I have bomb bonnets. Okay, a Anson County native. Okay, always a info. You know what's up.
Closed up.
Okay, Tadisha Cox, a 25 years old from Liesville, North Carolina, relocated to Charlotte in 2019, between working odd jobs and living through a never-ending pandemic for real. Tadisha found innovation in her God-given gifts. Bomb Bonnets was created and has since given Tadisha the confidence and reassurance that she is living through her passions and talents. Okay, period. So much so that she has made sure to motivate the masses through her live videos and social media posts. Tadisha fully intends to continue creating bomb products. Period. Okay.
Period. And I love, love, love the ladies that are out here making shit happen during the pandemic. And both of these ladies are doing just that. And honestly, y'all, we really be giving y'all these businesses strategically. Because after you use the intimate sets that you are purchasing from BB's Intimates, you know you're going to have to lay it down and you're going to have to put a bonnet on your head.
Got to.
Got
And
to.
before we move on, we can't forget Mandasha have on our Health Talk merch.
Periana.
Period. Y'all know we do not
Period.
mind a shameless plug. That's exactly what we are. Y'all couldn't see me last week, but I was rocking my health talk then.
She was,
Yes.
guys. She was. So was Crystal. So shout out to them. Love them. Thanks, guys.
Always supports this.
Like Chris
This
said, you can check the show notes and find all three businesses that we've highlighted today there. But y'all, let's get into it.
Let's
As,
do it.
as always, we're gonna tell y'all what's going on in the world of pop culture. Unfortunately, I have to start off this week the same way I started off last week, and that's talking about these bitch ass police. Y'all,
Fuck the police.
That's really it in a
Come straight
nutshell.
from the underground. They don't let me come a skin brown, okay?
And that's exactly what it is. Y'all know, we're all three of us are North Carolina natives. And I know a lot of our listeners are North Carolina natives as well. As y'all may or may not know, there was a police involved shooting in North Carolina on last week, that is beginning to make national headlines now down in Elizabeth City. A man was murdered by the police. He was shot in the back. Um, as of this morning, seven police in Elizabeth City were placed on administrative leave, and three resigned. Um, as well, right after this happened, the mayor of Elizabeth City, North Carolina, he put in a state of emergency for his city. Y'all, this is before body cam footage has even been released. So just imagine what the fuck we about to see on these cameras. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up like I did last week, but they fucking lynching us, y'all, and this shit ain't cool. North Carolina, Elizabeth City, especially surrounding areas, Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham, everywhere. Y'all be safe this week. I know shit is gonna pop off. They put the city on a state of emergency before they even let us see what happened. They wouldn't let the family see these body cam videos until they were able to edit them and redact certain things. I think about an hour ago, as y'all know, we record on Mondays around 7 usually. About an hour ago, the family finally did see the redacted videos, only 20 seconds long. Um, and again, that isn't an edited version of the events that took place. North Carolina, y'all be safe these upcoming weeks. If we gotta burn this bitch down, we gonna do it. Y'all already know Crystal and I and Daisha, we all, whenever there are protests happening in and around North Carolina, you can catch us in any given city with our signs in the street. We do what we can do usually. Um, when the protests begin, as I know they will, y'all just pray for my safety as I'm out in the streets like I know I'm gonna be. It's crazy, y'all. They went to this man's house to issue a warrant, and he never got that warrant because he got executed. Any words, ladies? I know that was a lot, but I always start off with the heavy shit. We wouldn't be doing y'all justice if we didn't speak on it.
Yeah. It's just draining that we have to speak on it. Like we need to speak on it. It's necessary. But the fact that we are having to do it is a fucking issue.
Yeah.
And I send my prayers out to the families and loved ones, and just to the Black community as a whole, because we know we all grieving, and he's not the only person we grieve. It's a lot of people that were killed by the police in the last couple of weeks, literally last week. So I'm praying for all of us. And like Elle said, please be safe if you are going to protest. If you're not going to protest, don't feel bad. Sign a petition, do whatever you want to do to show your support. You don't have to be on the front lines if you don't want to. It don't make you less Black or less supportive.
Period.
But do what's meant for you to do to be supportive during this time, especially sending prayers and and don't support certain organizations that we know not doing right by our community. So do your research. But yeah, that's how I feel. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm with Crystal on this one. Like, it's draining to talk about, it's draining to see, it's hurtful to see. It's like you feel like you just one step forward to get like 10 steps back after we had, like a small victory with the George Floyd case, or at least us trying to like have feeling some sense of, you know, justice for him, then everything else right behind it. Like, it's never no peace, as we all know. And like I know with the shooting that happened in Elizabeth City, um, they was protesting here in Raleigh, like the city was up last weekend. So yeah, and don't feel bad. Like she said, if you can't, protesting is in many forms. It's not just on the streets, because it is
It
scary and it is something to be scared of because you never know, especially for Black people. You just never know because we all feel like it could be us. So I get that, and I'm Praying for the family. Like once again, another family has lost their family member to police brutality. It's just yeah. I'm like over it. Like I'm over it.
It's exhausting, y'all, honestly. And the shit is getting closer and closer to home. But y'all, like we said, do what you can do, not what you feel like you like have to do. Like I had a friend go protest with me for the first time last summer in the wake of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and she couldn't handle it. She went back home, but she also donates. She does a lot of different things. She signs any petition that she sees. Do what you can do. Just like both of my co-hosts have stated, I think one of the most important things we can offer right now is just our prayers and support to these families that are mourning. I know I had to take a self care day last week dealing with the aftermath, excuse me, of a few different police brutality cases. If they have this much effect on me, just imagine what those families are going through, friends. Just send your love and support, y'all. It's tough out here right now to be black.
Agree.
All right, on to happier shit.
Okay, I wouldn't say necessarily happier, but have y'all seen what that fool Blueface got going on?
I saw something about some bunk beds, but that's about it.
What?
Girl,
Hold up.
yes, bunk beds, Chris. You heard her correctly. Bunk beds.
Fill me in, guys, because I don't know.
So,
Elle said he
these-
gonna be the next R. Kelly. I don't know what that means, but I got an idea.
okay, okay. So yes, I did say Blueface is the next R. Kelly right now. Um, it's so to make a long story short, Blueface has several young ladies living in his home, where similar to R. Kelly, he has several young ladies living in his home. They don't appear on camera to be held hostage, but a lot of the behaviors that have been exhibited it's very predatory in my opinion. He's definitely manipulating these young women.
Oh, they're not all of age. I thought they were all of age at least.
They are all of age, but they it's predatory still. Once I give y'all a couple of details, you'll see exactly why I say this. Manipulative even. So Daisha said she heard something about some bunk beds. Y'all, he got these girls living in his house, dorm style, in bunk beds. He recently told them all if they don't get a tattoo of his face somewhere on their bodies, they had to get out.
Really?
Wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait. So are these his girlfriends or like what is this?
I couldn't give you the exact nature. I think I read that they are all intimate, maybe.
Yeah, they're all.
Um,
I do remember hearing. I do remember seeing that.
I
Elle,
don't
you're
know all of the exact details, but
like they all date each other and like deal with him.
yeah, I think it may be one
Okay.
big
Another
polyamorous
question.
relationship. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it's seeming like. And as soon as Black Twitter, of course, got a hold of these videos or whatever, I think they were screen recordings from a live. But once Black Twitter got hold of it, y'all know how we do on Twitter. We went off and we ran with the shit. so
I saw it. I saw it
it
the other today. I think.
yeah, it was trending earlier today, and Twitter had a lot of questions for Blueface, and the ladies. And one of the ladies that's actually living in Blueface's home, she took to her Instagram story and she gave us a few reasons as to why they're not in a cult and why she doesn't think the behavior is strange. Some of her reasoning was Blueface treats them well, and she said that um, Blueface lets them go to Walmart, get whatever they want, and some of y'all boyfriends ain't even doing that for y'all.
Hold on.
Walmart.
Wait. I just want to know. So we are saying these women are of age, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they all appear to be of age, but when of age to me, I know so many grown children, 18, 19, 20, those are kids still, honestly. So even though they are of age, young people are very naive, not just young women. Um, young young people, like I said, are very
I
naive.
get that, but a part of me is like, that's their decision. They are choosing to do that.
Yeah,
I was like,
it is their decision, but
like
that
18, 19 is kind of like, when
it
you
is
like,
their decision. But when we look at like, I think some people are more susceptible to certain things. I think some people like there are a group of people in the world that will join a cult because they can't really think for themselves like that. And I honestly feel like that's what's going on here. Um, honestly, I feel like they're being manipulated. They see money. They see somebody that they think has status, and they're allowing him to skew the way that they think. Like honestly, y'all, for and then the
my
fact
bitch, they go to Walmart.
that's
What?
what I'm saying. The fact that her biggest incentive in all of this is shopping sprees at Walmart. That to me, that kind of speaks on her intellectual ability. What y'all think? Am I off, am I
Is
off in
that
saying this?
intellectual, or is it someone who's from like a low income area and not used to like? I
But
mean,
you
I'm just trying to say
different.
like,
I get what you're saying,
I
Elle.
get what you. I get what Chris is saying too. But it's like I don't know. I feel like they're being taken advantage of, and it's
If
not.
Yeah, I get it too, Elle, because if your height, the heightness is Walmart, then family Dollar just gonna be like, damn, bitch, I would like what? Like, at least
no, yeah, no, I definitely I get that, but I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to
But you know, I
because
saw
and I
somebody
haven't
say,
read up on it myself to like see what's going on. But I know there are some women out here who are young, and I'm not gonna necessarily call them dumb, but they willingly put themselves in
yeah,
situations
yeah.
because whatever they're deciding is better than what they're doing now.
okay, I can definitely respect that as well. I have two more points to make. Well, different top things that I've seen on the topic. Well, actually one, and then this first thing is just a thought of mine. Y'all, why the fuck is Blueface making these girls get his face tattooed on them? And I thought one girl actually went live after the fact, and that's why I'm getting cultish vibes from it
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
because
You
one girl,
He made them.
like I said in the video, he specifically says either y'all getting this tattoo or y'all getting out. So that's what's giving it the cult vibes for me, and I think for a lot of others. And one girl who
that's
she refused to get the tattoo, so she left. She was forced to leave. She had given her account of the entire situation, and like you were saying, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's like evil cult, like you gonna make them hurt themselves or something, but I don't think it's healthy.
What
Um,
was her take
no,
on
I
it?
agree.
I actually didn't watch her video because I wasn't as interested in it once. And I was at work whenever I saw her video going semi-viral. But I'll definitely look at it in a little bit and kind of give y'all an update. Another interesting take I saw from it. Somebody made the comment that I don't remember the exact tweet. I don't remember the tweet verbatim, but the comment was more or less people are judging the Blueface situation, but if MTV was there with video cameras, we would call it a reality show.
No.
It's kind of true.
Kinda, yeah.
It's kind of true, honestly. Like
You think
that.
so?
Flavor Flav.
That's literally what the love shows were on VH1 in the early 2000s. Flavor of Love, I Love New York, Real Chance of Love. What's the? I don't.
Yeah, but he didn't make them do anything. They wanted to be there.
These
But
girls want
this
to
is
be
the
there.
same thing.
These girls
They
want
want
to
to
be
see
there.
it.
But
And
but
that's
then you said he said if you don't get my name tattoo on you, I mean my face is like what the fuck?
Well, honestly, on those reality shows, they didn't do certain things. They got kicked out. I think Blueface. I see where he was going with that tweet. Definitely. And it's actually really true.
I
I think.
think I don't know. It's different, but I want to differentiate it from R. Kelly because we know the harshness that he did of literally little kids and
Yeah,
grooming them.
I will say
That
that.
was
I will say
very, yeah.
that is very true. We do know. But I think where they were going with that is we don't know the extremes that are happening in the Blueface house. So
That's
that's where people were drawing the parallels from. But that's a great point, Chris. We have to be very careful when we um, compare two people, especially somebody that has done the horrendous things that R. Kelly has done. So I
a
do
monster.
think that calling him the next R. Kelly was a bit extreme,
It's a bit extreme.
considering the things that we know about R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, who's to say he when shit come out, he might be very similar. And I think it is stupid on my end, but I definitely know some chick or know of some chicks who would do some stupid ass shit just for a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of clout. You know, they living in a
Girl, the
house.
cloud is a killer, honestly.
Honestly, so I don't know. I just gotta kind of see it unfold before I do that. Cause R. Kelly was like, they couldn't eat on us or drink. Like they was
Girl, they
really
all had to wear those jumpsuits and they couldn't lock at nobody. They had to stare at the wall.
yeah,
They
and
had
they
to
were
get
getting
permission to
the
use the
airport
Black
clean.
bathroom.
thing, and then they had a can to use it. Like, no. He
That's
deprived them
extreme.
of their humanity.
Yeah, for
Truly.
sure. And
And and
honestly, one
honestly,
last
R.
point.
Kelly's a fucking pedophile. I don't. If I
Call it
would have
like
got
it
on, if
is.
I would have gotten on the internet and seen somebody likening me to a pedophile, I would have probably me in that situation. I would have addressed the issue head on, and I haven't seen him do that.
Cause it's true. He knows it's true.
Yeah, he never denied it. Besides the interview he did with what's her name, where he got so mad, Gail, and he like went off
Oh, you
and
talking about R. Kelly when he said, "I don't know how to hop puppy."
Yo. Oh my god.
And that's crazy, y'all. Black
he
people are so
really
funny. But
got so upset. He said, "They got to kill me."
I'm telling you, black people, we make a joke about every fucking thing.
We got to.
And Gail was looking at him like,
Gail has such good composure in her interviews.
She
she
was
did.
good because I would have got up with his ass.
That's
I'm
what
t-
bitch. Who you yelling at, bitch?
Truthfully, I would have just started laughing. And when that man said he don't know how to hog tie people, I
Girl,
would have lost it.
crazy. He is fucking crazy.
Gail was looking at him
And
like,
honestly, can we all just give the U.S. justice system one very brief round of applause for locking that sick motherfucker up? Now it's
Ah,
over because fuck the police.
no, not that. Not you're right. It's like real.
that's
That's
what
why I
happened.
said very brief.
Very brief.
Y'all, Gail was like, I'm gonna have to
Listen,
go find that meme when we get off.
listen. I'ma just say I'm praying for all the ladies in the Blueface house. Moving on. Y'all,
Moving on.
so as y'all know, last night was the Oscars. All of our listeners know if I don't love anything else, I love a good red carpet bitch. But before I get to this red carpet coverage, yeah, Tyrese, that's another person. That's another person that Black Twitter made an instant meme. Tyrese is he gives us such perfect meme material, honestly. That what more do you want from me?
That was a good one.
Y'all, he was on medicine.
It was funny. I don't care. I'm sorry, God. If it's wrong, punish me how you will. But that shit was funny to me.
No, he was going through a rough patch right there. He was like crying and shit,
He
all in
had a mental breakdown,
He
literally.
did. Lord, God knows how I suffer with my mental health. But y'all, if y'all know I'm depressed, if y'all know what I'm going through, y'all need to find a way to make sure I'm never able to go live because that was you down. You don't. If you know you're going through something, why are you going live?
he was on medicine too.
Somebody should have taken away his access to Instagram Live, and we would not be here today.
Y'all, nobody's gonna ever forget that he did that. Nobody's gonna ever he done came a long way,
I
L.
think Issa Rae literally posted the GIF of it yesterday. It was the GIF of it, GIF or whatever, because somebody asked her what's going on with season 4 of Insecure, and she tweeted back, "We're filming now," and posted, "And what more do you want from me?"
That is funny. I love
It's
it.
is
Y'all,
hilarious. But I brought up Tyrese to say this, guys. So, did y'all happen to catch Tyrese on his Instagram story last night?
I didn't. I don't think I follow Tyrese.
I don't
me
either,
either.
but I couldn't help but see what was posted on his story.
Which was
So last night before the Oscars began, he shaved his wife's pubic hair on Instagram. Dasha, what kind of face is this?
It's like she was understanding. Like she was
She looked like she was concerned about what I was about to say. Like, really?
I didn't know where you was going with
so
that.
wait, so she was just laying down and he was just
Yeah, I'm gonna did I include that in this week's outline or no?
you
His
did not.
her pubic hair.
Do you guys have your phones? Y'all already know we have a very strict rule that we try not to be on our phones while recording. But if y'all have y'all's phones, can y'all go to his story really quick and just watch this?
It may be gone. I'm
Or
gonna.
Google it.
I actually can't because I'm recording on my phone. So
Oh, my bad. I'm
I
gonna
lost his damn mind.
But anyway, y'all, I get on Twitter today.
It's gone.
I get on Twitter today, and that's not even the worst part about it. Like there was a screenshot or whatever on Twitter, and it's just him holding the razor. And then somebody tweeted and said that I don't know if y'all know this, but Tyrese also hosted an Oscars party at his house, and Jamie Foxx won. He won an Oscar last night. One of our favorite films of last year won Best Animated Film. Y'all know we love Soul. We talked about it on
that
the
was a
show.
good one.
That
Um,
was a good movie. I love Jamie. Shout out to Jamie. I was just listening to his song today. DJ, won't you play this girl? She really
but
needs to hear this.
anyway, Tyrese hosted a party at his house, and Jamie was there. Y'all know they're friends. And Tyrese had on the same shirt at his Oscar party that he had on right after he shaved his woman's vagina, and that shit just was like, you didn't
He
even.
didn't change for the party.
He
Daisha,
just
can you
shaved
repeat that,
it.
Daisha? What did you say, Daisha?
I said so. He just kept. He didn't change for the party.
No, and I think that's what made it even more funny.
Wait, he shaved between her legs and then
Wore the same outfit to his party.
what the fuck is wrong with people?
The way that she said he shaved in between her legs is sending me. Okay, first of all, send prayers up for Tyrese. I don't know what's wrong with Tyrese, but he's obviously
He been
been
on
going through
for
some
years.
mental stuff.
He
Yeah.
has, because y'all know, Tyrese is, he's, I'm sorry, God. I love him though. I really do. Y'all remember,
I do
you
too.
guys remember, what was the name of their group? TTG?
Oh yeah, with Genuine
And
and
Tank.
Remember
with
that?
Tank,
It
yeah.
was Tank, Tyrese, and Genuine, TTG. They said that Tyrese acted a fool in that group, and that's why the group broke up as well.
Y'all, I can
So
see it.
prayers up to, let's just send prayers up to Tyrese. We can
I
move on
couldn't
to
date Tyrese. Like,
what, Daisha?
I couldn't date him. Like, he's OD.
Well, I think his girlfriend. I think she was actually posting. She was here for all the shenanigans last night. So he found someone that he really loves, and I love to see it.
He's
That's
going through
good.
divorce though. He got that girlfriend real quick after they announced their divorce. If you
Yes,
ask,
he did. He
like
did.
that came out of nowhere, like what some weeks after he announced his divorce. Well, after him and his, wife, soon ex-wife to be. She
Yeah.
probably not gonna shit no more. Like
prayers up to Tyrese and his mental health. He does a lot of things that I do think are hilarious, but y'all know, if nobody else is gonna prioritize mental health, we have to. Moving on to our coverage of the Oscars. Did y'all see anything that y'all wanted to discuss specifically? Y'all know I want to get into that red carpet before we discuss any awards.
I will. Well, I will say some looks. Some like shout outs that I didn't see like much of it, but I seen it was circulating around when I did get. I wasn't on social media as much today, but when I was, I saw a lot of shout outs to Viola. Y'all know I love her,
Yeah,
and
we love
a lot.
Viola.
Yeah, and they was just saying how she's a badass actress, which she is. I loved her fro during the awards, and my man's what's his okay. I'm gonna let you get into Lakeith because I know you're going for him, Elle. You're not going for his outfit.
I'm gonna get into all of it. Just tell me what you think.
I didn't like the outfit. I'm gonna be 100%
Hated it myself, but keep going.
And then what's his co-host for? I mean, co-star for the movie they did together.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Why they had that outfit on him like he was like a 300-pound man and he lost weight and he didn't have no clothes that fit with them Ursha shoes on.
I have a very unpopular opinion. I loved Daniel last night. I loved it. I
I
know a
didn't
lot
like
of people.
the outfit.
I know the mass majority hated his look. I thought it was a look. I loved it.
I actually I have an unpopular opinion because I feel like I like Keith's outfit. It reminds me of the Temptations.
I'm gonna get into Lakeisha's outfit because I have thoughts
See
that
that.
would have made it a better look overall. I see where he was going. Um,
He just didn't quite take it there.
Yeah, he
he
didn't
didn't
take it to the next level, but I can see where you're going with it, Crystal. I can
he
see it.
didn't get me where I needed to be, and I have did you guys get a chance to look at some of the pictures I dropped on the outline this week?
I
Um,
looked at
Looking
it, so
at
let me
it
go
now.
refresh. Let me refresh.
okay, so I just want to talk about some of these looks. Can y'all guess my favorite look of the night? Because it was just
Zendaya.
amazing. Who?
Zendaya.
I actually have an unpopular opinion about Zendaya as well. I hated her. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
Zendaya.
I forgot. I don't like
Is
Halle.
it one of the guys?
No, y'all. I
I
don't
don't
think.
like Halle. That shit was ugly to me with that big ass boasty in it. like,
I think her was best dressed last night, y'all. I
I
loved it.
looked at her, but I didn't think
I
you would
loved
like
hers. Y'all know. Y'all see now.
I don't like that.
I have a head wrap on now. I love head coverings. I
No,
think
not
her.
her, Haley.
I'm talking about her though.
Oh no, I
it.
fucked with that. I mean, Holly, Holly Berry.
Holly Berry looked like a crackhead.
No,
Is that
her
what
look was giving me a bad bitch for sure.
Oh, her just. Oof. I love it.
I don't know why. I didn't think you would like it because of the lace, but I love it too.
No, I
Because
love that. And
I think you thought that, Chris, because I wouldn't go for a look like that for myself. But she executed the fuck. The ponytail, the glasses. Oh
the
my
shades
god,
was like, whoo, bitch, I'm here. I like that.
girl, the face, that lip is fierce.
What about Andra Day?
Andrew Day, I looked at a couple of blogs and a couple of like big publications. They do their like E always does a best and worst dress. And everybody put Andrew Day on the worst dress, and I just have to disagree.
It
Um, I,
wasn't worse for sure, but
I wouldn't have gone for. The only thing I didn't like about her dress was the back of the dress. I like the way the dress looks from the front, but from the back, to me, I just wouldn't have given that much booty at this event.
yeah,
But
I can see
I
what you're
think,
saying.
I think the dress was. I think I like the dress. But to me, whenever she steps on a red carpet, she underdresses. Y'all know I hated her look at the NAACP awards. I hated that look. But I
But
like
I
everything.
will say, I'm glad that she rocks her natural hair. Like I think that's good that
Girl, I love it.
does
And
that.
we
I
actually,
love.
like Daisha said, Viola also will rock a fro on a red carpet. I
She does
love
it
it.
graciously. And look at those tatas. They look
Girl,
so
and the both of them too, Krys. I love that you brought up the natural hair, y'all, because the both of them don't have textures that are deemed acceptable by white America. They love, and I love it. I love
Yes.
the, I love it.
I kind of like Regina's dress. Like it's giving me some,
Regina came to fucking slay. You hear
yeah,
me?
it's giving
Always.
me something and I like it.
I don't really care for it, but I'm not really a couture
I
type
will
of
say that
bitch.
I will say that the picture, there I like it better in videos. I don't think the dress photographs well because of the shoulders, but seeing
Yeah.
her on the red carpet in it was amazing. She looked wonderful.
You know
Okay,
what that
maybe
dress
I'm gonna
remind
get
me
that.
of? You know when Beyonce had that black and gold dress on with her shoulders that were like that? And
Um,
I don't forgot. I think it was an award show or something, and she wore something similar to what Regina had on. I don't know, I like stuff like that.
I liked it. I like Regina. I think Regina always serves, honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
she
I think
and
my favorite male look of the night is definitely Coleman Domingo. He had on all
Okay.
pink.
Yeah,
Girl, that chocolate skin and that pink suit.
no, that was cute.
that's
Definitely a
fire.
look. Okay, we can get into Lakeith if y'all want to, because I do have some like a few things that I feel like would have taken the look to where I needed it to be. And I saw Twitter eating this shit up, but the cut of I like the jumpsuit. I do like the idea of the jumpsuit or whatever, or it might be pants and a top. I'm not quite sure. I like the belted aspect of it, but the fit was wrong for me. I feel like it's cinching his waist a little bit too much. And it's like he's a little bit too hippie in it for me. His hips a little bit wide in this shit. For him to be a skinny man, it's like he snatched. See, I feel it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It don't look that
He
snap.
don't
Don't
look
do that.
snatched. I want
And I think I may have commented on his hair a while back on the show when he first did it, but I'm not really feeling the blonde like everybody else is, and I wish he would have dyed his hair a different color for the red. I don't know, something it's just not coming together for me. As always, I love the way he accessorizes. The shades were cool. Necklace was great. His nails, he had his nails done, and he had some rings. I think he accessorizes so nicely. But this, I don't know. It was kind of it
he
wasn't really giving. It was like he was trying to give Temptations, Chris, but he gave Crackhead Mechanic.
didn't.
Damn, bitch. I don't think it was that bad.
I
And,
can see
and
his
y'all
weight.
know I love him. Look, if you ever hear this show, please.
Crackhead mechanic beats Jerome.
No, actually, I can see his hips was giving something, but I'm not sure what. Like in the stomach area.
Maybe even if I don't know.
No,
Maybe
I get what you're saying. But I just don't think it's as I guess in my mind, like it's not good. It's
maybe
not
if
like
he did, I said I like the belt, but maybe if he didn't do belt, I would like it more.
better, yeah. Because that's what's giving that look.
Yeah, definitely. But again, Lakeith, you know I love you. I'm one of your biggest fans in this acting shit. So if you ever hear this, don't roast me, okay, please, because I
Yeah.
love you. But
Just
the
know
look,
I had your back, so put me
but
on.
the look just wasn't for me, and I'm sorry, and I love you.
It's okay. You
Um,
can't win them all.
That's
you
true.
can't. Speaking of not winning them all, he didn't win it all. Um, that
Damn.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta give me a hand clap because that was good.
Yeah, that was a good
I'm
one.
gonna give you a snap.
It
I'll
was.
do
It
that.
was.
I'll take the snap. I'll take the snap
It
and the
was
clap. Thank you. But he did not win. He was nominated, of course, for Judas and the Black Messiah, for Best Supporting Actor. and he did not win, but his co-star did. Daniel Kaluuya did take
I
the Oscar home for his portrayal of Chairman Fred Hampton, and to me, it really hurt me honestly that they were up against each other. That's probably I know a lot of people didn't like the movie when it came out. Da da da. I loved it myself.
loved it.
I think they both did an amazing job in that movie. I really loved it. That's another unpopular opinion, I guess, because I know people were talking shit about the movie when it was released, but I loved it, and it really hurt me that they had to go up against each other for that award. I think I definitely talked about that whenever we discussed the Oscar noms a while back, but and I think I don't know. I don't really know who I wanted to win. I feel like a part of me really wanted Daniel to win and he won because I wanted him to win because he portrayed Fred Hampton and not the rat ass bitch that Lakeith portrayed. But
That was hard for him.
you said that was hard for who?
That was hard for Lakeith. Daniel talks
Yeah.
about it in an interview. He said how, like on set and stuff, it was hard for them. Like like he had some days where he wasn't okay because, like the emotion that you have to put into it and stuff for a character such
And
as
that honestly is part of the things that makes a great actor. Even like for example, Heath Ledger, Lord rest his soul, he got so into the role of the Joker in The Dark Knight that
yeah
he
yeah
couldn't get out of it, and it fucked up his head mentally to the point that
he
he
committed.
did what he did. Um,
And
so
the real guy who he portrayed killed himself too. But honestly, we can't
yeah,
really.
I'm not gonna say, yeah, he did
Yeah, so
actually.
like, can we? We really can't be mad at
I can't blame him because
it.
he definitely said that people tried to give him the benefit of the doubt at the time and say that he was being manipulated by the FBI, but he truly felt that he was not manipulated by the FBI and he knew exactly what he was doing. So
Yeah,
I
he
think that's
needs
what drove
that.
him to do what he did. And I think I feel bad for anybody that takes it that far. But right, y'all, let's get into it. Again, congratulations to Daniel, and of course I send my love to Lakeith, but I know he
Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to find another earpiece because it's not charging. It's gonna cut off if I don't.
what percent you on.
Probably on 5.
You want to race against time?
Oh Lord Jesus. All right, this should definitely work. All right,
We in there?
I got the Apple MP, so it should work. Sorry if y'all see my pussy.
I
Okay.
didn't see it, so no need to apologize.
All right. Well, honestly, it wouldn't be a sorry. It would be a congratulations.
You bitches are on one tonight, if I do say so myself.
Oh, she really needed freaking muscle. Damn it! Turn
Nigga,
around.
Jason, cut it out.
I can see your curiosity.
I'm posting these bloopers to YouTube, by the way.
Homeboy can't please you.
All right, y'all. Like I was saying, again, congratulations to Daniel. And I know Lakeith is happy for his coworker. We definitely send our love to both of them because they, again, both our favorites in the category. Um, one of the biggest upsets of last night, y'all, was the best actor category. For months, for months, any publication that I read, anybody that I talked to, that I know is also in the film, um, everybody was expecting for Chadwick Boseman to win the Best Actor award. for his role in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Um, Amazing performances by Chadwick and Viola Davis. They were both for months
Right.
in every single publication I read. They were both um, fan favorites, honestly. I do, y'all know I'm black, so I do tend to read more black publications, but I do try to stay and also read everything pretty much. So everything that I was reading was definitely Chadwick and Viola. And if I didn't see Viola, I did see Andra Day quite a few times for her portrayal of Billie Holiday, another amazing performance. Unfortunately, none of those people won last night. The best actor, I still can't believe it.
Who was it?
Anthony Hopkins won for his role in The Father. Something that I honestly didn't even know was getting a lot of buzz. Um, it's
I,
Anthony Hopkins, so that is a big
um,
name.
I know why they did that.
You said what?
He's old, you know.
Chadwick is dead.
I know that's sad.
Damn it.
Um, and
Selling it?
I don't even think, honestly, me myself, I don't think that we should have given somebody an award just because they died. But that was a phenomenal performance.
It was a
Like,
great performance. But everything he done, he did it so gracefully.
yeah, it really hurts still just thinking about the fact that he's gone. And it's
Yeah.
like I feel like, and they even changed up like they waited to award those awards at the very end of the show. So people were like, oh my God, he's gonna get it because they even changed it up. You know, we were expecting some type of big tribute to him after he won the award, but
They gave
um,
it to this old ass white man.
exactly, and that's a lot of people's problem. It's like we as black people last night, if you watched, you already know we were like just snatching up awards. Yes, I know Soul is a Disney Pixar movie, but it was black representation.
Yeah.
Her won last night for best original song. Like that shit is huge.
Song.
Fight for you.
Yeah,
Um,
I
it
figured.
was
Great
excuse
song.
me. It was in Lord Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, that's what was
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
That's where the song, beautiful song. Y'all know I love to hear that girl
I
sing.
love her. I
She's
I
always
love
have.
her. Look,
she's an
I
All right.
amazing
I love her.
she is an amazing lyricist. Y'all know over here at Let's Get Into It, we love music, and she is somebody that we get into often.
and she
Yes.
can dress her ass off.
Yeah, I can't get over that fucking look. She looks so fucking good.
She
She
But
always have
looks
good
good.
look.
I think she's also like a very natural beauty too. Like it's not like
Yeah.
she don't be doing too much.
She don't, yeah. You know,
I
she
like
was in
like
yesterday, y'all. She sung in yesterday. I thought it was kind of funny. Start in there.
but
something
you know,
with
like I said, like minorities in general, we dominated last night. The best supporting actress was an Asian woman. I don't want to butcher her name.
And look,
Best director was also an Asian woman. The second Asian person in, no, maybe the first Asian and the second minority. Either way, it was a huge win.
mhm.
Against Daniel. So we were just sweeping categories, but the two biggest awards of the night, of course, went to old white people.
of
Yeah,
course.
because who was Francis McDormand? Who was that?
Excuse me.
Who was Francis?
Francis!
I'm speechless because I don't know who the fuck that woman is.
Come here, Francis. Just
So
like a
yeah, I'm gonna just end it with that. Rest in peace to Chadwick. I really hate that he got snubbed like that last night, y'all.
Robert Missing Shirley. I hate it too.
I did too. Rest in peace. He really did deserve it too.
Yeah.
He
He was
really did.
I hate that for him. I hate that happened. I'm saying like his death. Like I hate he did.
Wait, one last question, just getting on this. Did y'all watch Two Distant Strangers?
No,
No.
I didn't. Like, I really have to check it out. Shout out to Joey Badass.
I
Where is
love
that Joey
Joey.
Badass in it?
Joey Badass stars
Yes,
in it, and
he's
I heard he gave a phenomenal performance. But you already know people like based on the content, people of course keep saying that they're not gonna support it because they don't want to support trauma porn anymore. But I'm
Can you
gonna
give me
support.
like the backstory? I've heard of the title, but I haven't looked at it or anything.
From my understanding, it just has very strong themes of police brutality, I believe.
I watched the first 10 minutes and then I was like, nah, I'm out.
It's too.
'Cause I just don't have time. But it was like I love Joey Badass and I really love to see his growth because he's really been acting a lot lately and been doing a good job. To the point where I didn't even know it was him at first. I was like, wait, is that Joey?
Girl, that's
Okay,
what
his
I'm saying.
hair.
I can't wait to check it. I love Joey Bad. I've loved Joey Badass for a long time, musically. So
And
seeing him grow.
he was reoccurring and grownish too a lot this
Yeah, he
season.
was playing himself. I loved it.
It was in Boomerang. I don't know if y'all watched that, but I used to watch Boomerang
I
on the
remember that show, but I didn't get into that one like that. But I heard a lot of good things about Boomerang.
Yeah, it was straight. It was
And I
straight. I
think
don't
he
know
was
what
also
was
in
in it.
Mr. Robot.
Really?
I
I
don't
think
know
so. Let's see.
what the hell is Mr. Robot. But anyway, shout out to Joey Badass doing his thing. But I agree. At this point, especially with all this shit going on, I don't want to watch another like trauma filled film.
I don't either.
But I'm gonna support him from a distance because he is a good actor.
Yeah, he's a natural. I will.
All right, ladies, are we ready for the main topic of today?
Yes, ma'am. And what are we talking about, Crystal? Let
Hey,
the
would
people
you play
know.
this love song?
Yeah, great question, Elle. Great question. So, as you can tell, guys, from the title of this episode, it's called "Let's Talk BBL." Now, I know that y'all might see the title and think that's all we're talking about. We breaking down calls. We're not doing that. It's really just a cute title to just like talk about body image as a whole. So I think it's a very important time nowadays to talk about, body positivity, and just kind of get into it as a um. So starting off, the first thing we want to get into, speaking of BBLs, and this is the question for my girls, and our listeners and viewers, y'all can comment. Now we on YouTube, so we can definitely be more interactive. Um, are you guys for or against surgery?
I
Daisha.
my girls BBW. Um, and you said me first.
Yeah.
I'm so for it. Like honestly, if a bitch could do it, let me tell you, if I could afford it. No, I'm so for it. Like I would do it if I felt like like I said, far as wording, like I'm so for it. Whatevs. A nice little tit lift wouldn't hurt nobody. But I'm cool. I'm good. I'm cool. I mean, I'm big on what makes you happy and what makes you feel good. Like, it is what it is. So that's cool. Long as you don't get like no handyman or the back door man to do it because y'all know how that shit turn out. I mean, look at my
Bosh.
girl Kay. But no, but for real.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with it. I'm good with it. And the only thing I will say that maybe might be a little sketch is like when it's not proportion or when it looks like too much. A nice little, where it's plump and
A little what? A little
okay, like I'm with it, okay? But yeah, I'm cool. L.
Okay.
baby. I have a BBL fund now. I'm saving up because I'm here for the girls doing what makes the girls happy. Not only the girls, do what makes you happy. I think my biggest thing too is like Daisha said. I feel like some people try to rush the process and jump the gun and get under the table cheap procedures done. And you know that not only affects how they look, but it also can affect their health, mental health, all of that. So I think that if you're gonna do it, make sure you do your research, make sure you research doctors, downtime, just make sure that you're doing your due diligence to yourself. But yes, if you have the money and something's not making you happy and you have the ability to fix it, why not? Why not?
Okay, great.
Yeah. A good
All
tit
right.
tip is all a bitch
Baby,
need.
listen, I'm telling y'all, as soon as I get this little tummy tuck, it's over for you hoes.
So
No,
I
but
have
for
a
real.
different view, but I'm not. Definitely not against it. But I feel like I wish that as a whole, especially women, I wish that we didn't have so many insecurities based off of the perfect image in the media that we feel like we have to get surgery. Because a lot of the people that I hear about getting surgeries, I know we all talking about if we don't like something about ourselves, but a lot of the time we don't like something about ourselves because someone else told us that we shouldn't like it. Like
No,
we didn't just wake up in the
Chris,
world.
now, Crystal, I'm gonna tell you something, baby. You jumping the gun because we're gonna get into it. You already know.
No,
But
no, no, we definitely
I
gonna get
definitely
through
agree. I
it.
just wanted to make sure Daisha and I gave you your snaps because you know we totally agree. Snap for a day. Come
Yes,
on.
I wanted that to be clear for me because it's not like I'm against it. Because if that's what you really want to do, that's fine. But as far as like, I'm not gonna say I'm like the hugest advocate for it because I'd rather us work on like self love first and not giving a fuck what other people say. But I know that's gonna be a longer process than going to get snipped and tucked. So I get it. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Because
So,
it I think it's a reflection of how you feel about yourself. I mean, yeah, like I
and
mean,
since we talk about it, we can get into it now. Like we can just
no,
go
I'm
ahead
I
and.
oh, I'm
yeah,
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Those in like I said, I totally agree with that statement. But I think I definitely when I was initially answering the question, I was definitely coming from a place of like you said, these societal influences, those have been around since the beginning of society. So
yeah.
it's going to be a huger process, a much bigger process in getting people to rethink, as opposed to promoting healthy and safe surgery options. So that's why I definitely say I support it. But that's why, like I said, I definitely support getting surgeries. But yes, that's why you will definitely always see Let's Get Into It, as well as all of us in our individual pages. We always post about how important it is to love oneself first before anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. That like we said, this episode is entitled Let's Talk BBL. But what we really want to get into today, as Krys kind of led us into, is body image. Let's talk body image. We hear that term thrown around a lot, but what is body image to y'all? Like, how would you define body image and having a quote unquote positive body image?
Um, that's a good question. I mean, body image could mean a lot of things, right? But I think quote unquote, far as a positive body image is more so feeling I would 70% or more, because 70 is what considered passing. 70% or more,
Yes, grad student.
like it's like 70% or more okay about how you look on a day-to-day basis. Like, you don't wake up. I mean, of course, we all have something that we made. Like, it ain't like detrimental, but it's like, oh, I probably could do better in that department. But it's being okay with that as well. And I think that's like how you could look at body image as in a positive manner. Like, okay, I got this, but I'm proud of this and I accept this. Like, even for me, right? Like, growing up, I had issues with my lips. I have fuller lips, I have big lips. It came from a lot of things. It came from, hearing comments like, I've heard like soup coolers, like, I got called soup coolers,
I'm sorry.
and
It's so sad.
what? But
Who the
for
fuck comes up with this shit? Like,
soup coolers, like
Yeah,
girl.
girl, like
Yeah,
I
like
see why you laughing, Chris. I get it.
yeah. But I mean, you tell a kid that, right? Soup
It
coolers is like,
hurt. Yeah.
yeah, like I was very ashamed like for a while about my lips because they're big and like I can't when I drink out of cups I have to use straws because my lips smack naturally like trying to so those things and then it's loud and people look at you because it's loud. So even now to this day I catch myself drinking out of straws because my lips are too big and they make sounds when I try to do it out of a regular cup. So it's like little things like that stick with you. But as I became older and like, and even growing up, your parents and your family say like, you don't worry about that. Like your lips are fine. All these things, it still doesn't take away from the idea that you kind of start believing it because if you hear it long enough, you are what you think. So the more you think it, the more you're gonna believe it. So I kind of started believing it after a while, but as I got older, and just looking at things around me, and my mom used to say like the way people talk about you is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. But I mean, to a child, it's like, can you really think like that? But now it's like, yeah, that's because I mean, white women are paying for lips like this, and
Yes,
there's
you are,
they're
girl.
on my face, like. So it's really like, yeah, what you are, what you think, and I think the more we instill that in ourselves, or at least attempt to think on a higher level and higher vibrations about what we take in about ourselves, it helps us to have a shield about what we take in about ourselves because every projection people put on you, you don't have to accept it. So
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
think I learned that.
Listen,
Like,
that was good. I definitely agree. I feel like body image. So I feel like, of course, in our different communities, we have like different beauty standards.
yeah,
So nowadays, for Black women, it's the big booties, the nice hips, big titties, slim waists, big ditties. Y'all already know the
but
exactly the hourglass, the
oh,
Coca
please.
Cola glass. All of that's the image that right now is deemed as acceptable for women. So I feel like for Black women, and that's different for every other race, but for us, that's what it is. And for me, with positive body image, very aligned to what that she was saying, definitely being able to like love yourself during your different stages of your life. Like our bodies constantly change. So being able to have that positive outlook on your body no matter the changes, being very I guess patient with yourself with those changes because it happens. You got to give yourself grace. Like we're still in a pandemic, but like we were really locked down for a long time. Like we cannot expect us not to gain a lot of weight just being in the house.
15 pounds.
Girl, I gained so much. I don't even know. Like, I really gained a lot of weight too. But as far as body image, I feel like a lot of us, of course, are going to compare ourselves to that standard beauty standards for Black women. And that's where we kind of start picking apart what we dislike ourselves to be. Like I said earlier, we don't know, like, we don't become insecure about these things until people point it out to us. Like, I didn't know none of this. Like, I don't have a big booty, but I got thighs and all of this. And I was taunted for it in high school. But I got to the point where I'm like, fuck y'all. For real, on the highest level, because like Nation said, and it's not even just the fact that, you know, because it could have been people who had big booties taunting me. So not necessarily saying they didn't have big booties or nothing, but it's more the fact that I know it's something about you that you don't like. And instead of you being like comfortable who you were, you deflecting from what you were insecure about to point out something wrong with me. But that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with any of us. And that's why I know it's gonna be a road for people to kind of get into the um get to the point where they're comfortable with themselves. I know it's very hard because like Elle said, these standards begin with society. So this is a long process. But I think it just starts with the individual, and I'm starting it for myself because I just feel like if we keep, and I know this is on the list, but I gotta add it together. We know back in the day in our standards for Black women, not having a big booty. Being thin was more so like
Yeah.
accepted back then.
That was
And now it's
yeah,
a change. So to me, I feel like we don't know how the next 30, 40 years going to be. So are we going to change ourselves each time when everything change? Like we're going to just, oh, now big booties aren't in, so we're taking our implants out, or what, like big titties aren't in. So I just feel like I want to be for myself. I know this just for me. I'm making a decision. I'm gonna be happy with what I'm gonna do, and if I can't change it, and I know, and that's another thing we probably should have put on the list. How people were saying going to the gym is also like a form of, it's not natural.
yeah.
Um, so
I've definitely
I
heard
don't know
that,
how
which
they
is
I didn't hear that one.
yeah, they basically saying it's not natural because it's not your natural body. Like you still have to put work in to do it, to have your body be the way it is.
Exercising. Exercising is like the best thing you can do. But I mean, people say a lot of things, so it's crazy. And
I see where they try to come from. Like I see
yeah.
what
yeah,
they
I
I
can
get the
saying,
idea, but it's
but it's
healthy.
not the same. It's not the same.
Like,
at
I mean,
all.
the doctor encourages you to work out or like have some
But
type of
that's what I was about to say. There's more benefits to it than just looking better, but it's
right.
also feeling better. You know
And
what I'm saying? So I think
yeah,
that's just not a parallel because when you, even when you have these surgeries, the doctor's gonna tell you you gotta exercise to keep it right
right.
and tight. So
Like,
either way, you're gonna have to exercise.
right.
So I don't think that's a
Honest.
good argument.
And
But yeah, for me, that's why I was saying, like, as far as body positive,
mm,
I think a lot of us just kind of compare it to what the standard is and how well we fit that standard. So yeah, what you
yeah,
think, Elle?
and I'm a
Well, I mean, I asked that question because what positive body image is, I asked that because that's not something that I've ever been afforded, like to have a positive view of myself. So I would like I enjoy hearing y'all's responses and how y'all can achieve that because I know as y'all's best friends, of course, I'm here to gas y'all up, but the first person to gas either one of y'all heads is y'all own self, and y'all know like that's something that I've always struggled. Y'all have gotten ready with me, y'all, and I told y'all at the beginning of the year I'm gonna be as vulnerable as I can on the show. That's something that I've been working on the past few years is being transparent with not only myself but with my friends as well. And this goes back before my transparency days, y'all. I have like the worst body dysmorphia in the world. And I've like since I became self aware in childhood, I've had a negative view of my body. Daisha talked about how her family would encourage her. No, I got my negative views of myself from my family. So, it's something that I've struggled with my entire life and I'll probably continue to struggle with for a long time. But it is what it is. Anybody that's ever gotten dressed with me to go anywhere and I can laugh about it. Y'all can tell them because
you know
No,
what I
the
thought
reason
about?
why,
This bitch was saying I look like Terry Crews.
girl, that's the first thing I thought about. That's the reason why I started laughing. Y'all, Elle would come up with different shit. She said she looked like Takeoff. She looked like and and I understand, Elle, and I'm sorry because I know this is a very sensitive issue for
I'm
you.
not
We
gonna cry
laugh
on the
because,
show unless
Yeah.
unless YouTube gonna give me some views for crying. I told myself I'm not gonna cry, but
but
And
y'all know, if y'all know
crying.
Elle, her defense mechanism is to like make herself laugh and make other people laugh. And so like when she say it, it's funny, but I know to her it's very
Yeah.
serious. So I try, and I'm gonna make it my effort to let you know how fine you are, bitch,
I
because you
tell
are.
every all the time I'm
And
always under her picture.
we do, but as like she said, it starts with yourself. Like you don't
Yeah.
feel like that, it doesn't matter what anyone else tell you. You know
Look
what
at
I mean?
yours.
It does not matter what anyone tell you. And I feel like honestly, Elle, it took me, I don't know, and I will say I know a part of it is I did have a family that, but some of my family members talking shit.
No,
But
yeah, people can't
you
do
know what I
that.
mean? They'll talk shit too, but I think my intermediate family was a little bit more supportive. But even I feel like it's a thing in black families. Like you
Everybody
gonna
should.
go around your grandma and she gonna tell you you gaining weight, or she gonna tell you you losing
Yes.
weight. They gonna tell you that, and it's like if you already feeling it, and then you go around them, that's extra pressure.
Yeah.
But I just started saying honestly, I heard this on a podcast. Actually, shout out to podcast. But just
Girl, who
starting
show you hear
to,
this song?
huh?
Who show you hear this song? Black Girl Bravado.
I think so, or it might have been another one. I can't remember. No, I think it was Deval and Kadeem. But
Okay.
basically, she was talking about like a lot of times we picture our best selves and like we try to picture in our mind and wait on it and like work hard and wait on it. But if you start actually dressing yourself up as you are now and stop trying to look beyond what you are now, I think that's more important. I think that
I,
that kind of
yeah.
spoke to me because I'm like, even right now, Elle, me and you talked about this. We was looking at old videos the other day where we were both skinny and very, felt good about our bodies at that point. But I'm like probably 25 to 30 pounds heavier than that video. But I'm finding clothes. I'm doing different things to make me feel good as I am right now. Because I can't think about future Crystal. What does present Crystal want? So that's why I'm always, getting my hair done, my nails done, buying new clothes. And even if you can't, like, you could thrift or like do different stuff because it's about right now and not, the future you. So
And it's
that's the
crazy
tip
that
for
you
me.
say that. Like you just said that we were looking at those pictures. And yeah, y'all, you know how you get memories. This was from I think 2019. Those videos that we were looking at are from, and we did look really good. But Crystal just made the comment that we both felt good about ourselves at that time, and no, we both did. And I felt huge then, and now
Mhm.
looking back, it's like, damn, I'm really big. You know what I mean? It's like I've gained, well, not like y'all already know on the show. I told y'all I'm on my little weight loss journey now. Since the beginning of the year, I've lost 20 pounds. So I'm not as big as I was at the beginning of the year, but I'm also not as small as I was in 2019. So it's like just though it's like you said, it's like I know these things about myself, and these are things that I try to actively work on, but it's not gonna happen overnight, and that's why I do support the girls that can afford good surgeries and that go ahead and do it because I know how it feels to really not like the skin that you're in. Like that's something I deal with every day. So I'm never gonna body shame anybody that gets surgeries, even those box surgeries. While I wish they would have waited, they did what was best for them at that time.
Yeah.
Girl, now if you see a botch surgery, you're gonna say something.
She
I
showed.
listen.
Bitch,
I will say I make a comment, but I'm not judging them. I
No.
think that's the
girl,
difference. I can
I'm
make a
honest.
comment,
There are too many, like we said, surgeries. Okay, but y'all need to do y'all research on these surgeons, cause
but I will
whoever
say this.
did,
I will say, let me take back that statement. I don't judge black people that get surgery. Um,
bitch. Okay, we
Oh,
were just
girl,
talking not too long ago about
Elle,
like
are you
black.
lying right now?
Line.
no, I'm not lying. Y'all know, like for example, Crystal and I together have been rewatching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and y'all know that bitch Kim um looks a fucking mess because she keeps shooting up her lips with the I
Oh,
don't
why people love Botox? Okay.
yeah, and
I'm
I
on a
will talk
Botox
shit
thing
about
now.
her. I
Oh,
talk
don't
shit
talk
about
to me.
these. I talk shit about the white girls that get asses and the thighs don't match. Yeah, I talk shit about that. But I try not to judge black people to get surgery.
But you're
Yeah.
lying because we
Put something
talked
on
about
there.
Tommy.
I try.
I talked about who?
Tommy.
I did not talk about Tommy. I said Tommy had too much money to get the surgery that she got because she could have gotten a better surgery. That's how I feel about the rich girls. If these people out here flexing and they pop up with a bad surgery, you invested your money in the wrong thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we still talking about it though. It ain't
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm not making no. I'm gonna let God judge them,
girl.
but I'm gonna say my piece
And on
on.
that, guys, what is actually what in reference to what Chris said. but I wanted to say this. So I seen on the list about like the European standard and such, and I did my research on like the history of Black women. I love I love
Absolutely.
Black women hell, and for versus the European standard, it's more so European looks that we always it was embedded in us to look like this is what you're supposed to look like a fucking size zero, like if that's even fucking realistic. But
Not at all. And I want y'all to realize that a lot of these European beauty standards come are rooted in pedophilia. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And you think I'm kidding, but like think about it. Why
wait,
do like men no, yeah, men
You
prefer
just
put
interrupted Daisha.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gotta get it out. Y'all know where I'm at, and it's not here. It's not here.
it's okay, it's okay.
But I'm sorry, Desha. I had to jump in on these Europeans. They're pedophiles, y'all. What?
And
Who wants a five? Like they want women short as fuck, petite as fuck, and hairless.
mama is short as fuck.
But think about it. Like they really want children. They want, and it's not women that like. Of course, when some women like you and your mom are naturally small, but the fact that the mainstream idea of beauty is small women with no body hair anywhere, that's a child.
Yeah, and no titties.
Exactly.
No, but I was gonna say the Black woman genetically, DNA wise, genetically, take even physically out. But genetically, Black women aren't made like that. Our genetics isn't made like that. Like our ancestry is big, full lips, hips, butt. Like that is the Black woman. And like Elle said, like the beauty standard is European and is more so catered to white women, even with BMIs. Like, let's be clear. Like, I did one today, and it's
Definitely.
like that's not realistic for a Black woman because that's not genetics of a Black woman. That's
Girl, according to my BMI, y'all, I am morbidly obese.
Oh, girl, we all obese, according to that.
Y'all obese, girl. I'm morbidly obese. Like I'm in my next breath, I'ma die. Like it's ridiculous, and I'm glad you brought that up, Daisha, because it's honestly ridiculous that the standards that they attempted to hold us to, and
not
even
realistic for Black women.
not at all. Even looking back in history at how they'll see something that we're doing and try to emulate it. Like that's and they
Like
make
it's
it
their original fucking idea. Nothing European has ever been their idea. They done
girl,
stuff.
even fucking petticoats and shit. Like they wore them big ass corsets and petticoats to make a smaller waist and to make their bottoms look bigger. Where y'all think they saw them big booty women at?
But here's the thing: it's like more and more now. European standards are kind of going towards what Black standards are. Because originally, that like their standards was long straight hair, skinny. Like, oh my god, I'm fat. I gotta count calories
Oh
and
my
shit.
God, Becky,
Right. And
is my
now,
ass
At her
fat?
butt.
like you said about Kim, now they putting fillers in their lips. They want, they a big like implants, breast implants was already a big thing for white people, but
Oh,
now
they love those. They love the girls.
yeah, but now they getting booty. Now they doing that. So it's like they really totally trying to, and then like just even the hair, like it's just they
Look at
really getting
Kylie
too
Jenner. They
close.
just got a whole new face, literally.
But that's exactly
Oh,
all of this goes right back to black culture being the dominant culture of the world, black American culture. Like people, all of
absolutely.
this, of course, from the beginning of time, since since the beginning, of course, they've been jacking our style, jacking everything that we do. But even now, like you were saying, Chris, like in the last, I'll say at least 30 to like 20 to 30 years, it has gotten ridiculous. Like,
I agree.
and it, like, a great example of this is blackfishing. Like, they go as far as to use tanner and darker makeup to even make their skin appear like ours. Like,
Tanning.
girl, they look
And
exactly tanning,
Tanning.
tanning.
Why
Like,
are y'all trying to get darker?
That's what
What?
I'm saying, girl. And I saw a hilarious tweet today, and I mean this week. I don't remember when I saw it, and they were like, "Can y'all really believe that the person that came up with the phrase 'tall, dark, and handsome' was talking about a white man?"
Right.
Like dark skin is always
Right.
dark skin has always been beautiful.
Oh, you're saying
And
that sarcastically, like they was trying to put that on a white man? Because
no,
No,
there's no
that
way
was
you
the
can get
original
tall, dark, and
thing.
handsome
I'm
from a
saying that whenever I've heard, the only time I've ever really seen or heard that phrase used is by white people talking about other white people.
tall, dark, and handsome.
That's a white phrase.
That's a white phrase, is it not?
It is.
It probably is, but I don't see how it. Where's the correlation? Because what about them is dark to be tall? Dark?
Because for them, dark is tan.
Yeah, dark for them is tan, not black, but tan.
Yeah, because white people, they pale as hell. A lot of them are real pale. Like there's different spectrums, but I've seen some that they're like, damn, you really pale as fuck. So I
I'm
guess they
thinking
just
of
got
Seriously.
a
tall,
lot of.
dark, and handsome as in. I'm like, where would that correlation be to be like? But I get what you're saying, which is crazy because even tan is not dark. Well, to me,
But to them,
Exactly.
like
But
to
to them
them,
it is.
I got you.
But now that we're talking about this, do you guys think that because we're talking about society and all of that, do you think we're progressing in society in terms of body image as a whole?
definitely.
Definitely.
Um, as a plus size black woman, and it's actually hard. I don't know. I will say yes and no because me, of course, I am a plus size black woman, but a lot of other plus size women don't look at me as plus size. You know what I mean? Because um, I know that the load that I carry is heavy. I know my sizes and everything, but I carry my weight a lot differently than other people
Mhm.
do. So my weight manifests in my boobs and in my butt. And now, like I said, I am losing weight again now. But a lot of women carry their weight in different areas where I don't carry that weight. So they'll look at me and they'll be like, "No, you're not plus size," but y'all know I'm plus size. According to the racks, I'm plus size. And I know a lot of other women that are smaller than me that are also considered plus size based on the racks. So
It,
I'll say that no, I don't think we're progressing because as plus size women, we can go ahead and tell you now, we don't have the same fashion selection as our regular sizes or our misses or whatever those sections. We don't have the same options, and if we do have the same options, they're significantly higher. You can go to any fast fashion brand online, Fashion Nova, Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing. They'll have like the same things in plus size, but then the design might be slightly different, making it a little uglier. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if they have the exact same thing, like for
They
example,
just assume some designers just assume if you're bigger that you're grandma or something.
yeah, that's
Like
exactly what it is. They think that big girls only want to wear floral print, that we love pelpum tops and um, flare dresses. Like I don't really get it. They think that we want to dress like we're all 73 years old. Um, and like I said, even like for example, if I go on Fashion Nova right now and I'll see like a $25 bodysuit and the largest size is a large, I'd have to go over to the plus size. It's $25 in the regular sizes. But if I go get that same exact bodysuit as a plus size woman, they charging me upwards of 65, $70 for the same exact top. And it
oh,
doesn't like y'all have never looked at the price differences. I mean, I know like y'all can fit certain things in the plus sizes in the lower sizes, but y'all don't tend to shop there in those sizes. So I might have guessed it a little bit, but the price difference is,
you
me,
think?
I was thinking you was gonna say 35.
I'll find an example.
You was stingy.
And even as a plus size woman, there are certain boutiques that do cater to only plus size women, but that price range is outrageous.
Yeah.
And no, designers have. designers are. It doesn't take that much more fabric to produce a plus size look, honestly. But they capitalize off of our insecurities pretty much. And of course, there are designers and companies that are trying to incorporate plus size women more. I love Rihanna and I love everything that she's doing over
Agree.
at Fenty. But even then, if you look at the regular size sets compared to the plus size sets, they do grandma the plus sizes up. So it's like it's hard.
So for Rihanna's brand, I've seen the exact same thing.
No, I can definitely pull up and show you. The designs are always different. I've never seen the same thing in the bigger sizes, and I guess that's well, I won't say never. There are some things that are really good duplicates, but usually they definitely grandma up the styles. And like I said, I can pull up while y'all are giving y'all
That's
opinion.
crazy because I've seen. No, I understand it because I don't like actively like look on plus sizes, but I do see a lot of her plus size models and it be sexy shit. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
how I was
disappointed,
thinking.
Bree.
I was like, dang, because
No, I mean, and I'm not saying that the stuff isn't cute. It's not. I'm not saying that it's not sexy. Like, of course, it's lingerie, so it's gonna be sexy, but the design is different. You said what?
there is
I
some
said
grandma
her and
lingerie. Don't act like that.
it
I,
have grandma lingerie.
You definitely
oh,
can.
and y'all, I always think of the scene and Why Did I Get Married when Sheila had on that robe
What did he tell her?
and
She look like a moon or something.
a tent. I think y'all, I be feeling like that, y'all, and y'all might think I'm joking, but
You about to go damn.
I'm y'all laughing, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
really not.
She
laughing.
said she
Y'all,
looked
this is
like
what I mean. They take
a
all of
little
my
skylighter or something
y'all,
like
they take all my pain as jokes. I'm trying to be real with my best friends, and they laughing at
No.
me.
that. Maybe
Bitch,
that
so you know we
Sheila.
always laugh at Sheila.
Of course, you know I done told you I feel like Sheila.
He said, "What the hell you got on?"
That motherfucker said Trina set you up.
He ain't shit. Okay, Daisha, what do you think? What's your thoughts on the progression of body image in the media?
I think. Sorry. About what she said about Trina.
Okay, I'm gonna let you settle that. I'm gonna
Oh,
talk.
okay, I'm good. I think I agree with Elle. Like, I think we have progressed, but yet and still, I don't feel like we progressed enough because I still feel like there are a lot of women that still struggle with the idea that they're not enough in some regard. Like, it's still like it's I I will say I'm glad that it's getting talked about more, and especially in black families, is more accepted to be like a little bigger or a little I mean naturally curvy or hippie, things of that nature. So I appreciate that, but I think we could do better because it's still a lot of young girls, suffer from bullying and getting called these certain names that, it's still not enough. I'm glad it's being brought to light, but we could do better.
Yeah. I agree with y'all. I feel like we definitely have made some progress though. And, just going back to my point earlier, like for example, Lizzo, and, just being able to, I feel like the more people, and even speaking of Rihanna, like there are so many body types on her website. It's,
Yeah,
Girl, I love it. That shit is
I
so
ain't never
fucking.
she
seen
has
that
all
before.
kinds. That's very
I've
true.
never like I saw somebody like me, y'all, with big heels and a little booty. I
And Chris, you are right. And people, I know people.
was like, yes.
Whenever she first started like introducing her different types of models, I saw so many different viral tweets of
Oh
people
my
criticizing
god.
those people and just being so fucking mean. Like
What?
there are so many, because like Rihanna, she'll get a flat ass, a fat ass, big stomach. Like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people whenever they do like when a lot of people whenever they do have plus size models. They get the acceptable plus size models,
Yeah, it's the
flat
idea.
stomachs, just big girls with flat stomachs, pretty
But she
much.
got all kinds for real.
Oh
She
yeah,
had characters everywhere.
Rihanna did the damn thing, and you know, I actually just read that she took the criticism, and I take it back, Rihanna. I'm sorry, because she took that criticism that I had for her line, and they are doing better now. But there still are some differences in the plus and regular sizes, but she is doing better. So shout out to her for listening to her big girls and getting us
Yeah,
what we
I
need.
really, she was really a pioneer in that way because I ain't never seen any other brand lingerie or just regular fashion that really showed different body types. And like you said, not the acceptable of the body types. Like I know y'all watch, our viewers probably watch America's Next Top Model, and Ashley on there was considered a plus size model. Like what? Like they'll consider
Her
different
and
people as plus
Sephora.
size models, and it's like, you know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate her for doing that. So she's a pioneer in that way. And people who are like Lizzo, who are putting themselves out there, I know she gets so much criticism from people all the time, all the time. But her being brave and just putting herself out there, or just letting people,
And people love
follow suit, it's shaking it a little bit. That's why I kind of think, yes, it's gonna take longer to like promote all body types and self love, but it just honestly takes people who are courageous to go out there and start, like, this is me, this is my body, y'all gonna fuck with it or you not. And then other people gonna start feeling the same way, and then it's gonna get to a point that more and more people, not all, but more and more people are going to start accepting their bodies, because you're not alone. Because a
yeah.
long time we just saw the same type of body, the same type of ideal model, the
Mhm.
same
I
type
don't
of motherfuckers on the, and I don't know about print media, y'all. I don't really get magazines and nothing like this. I don't really know if there's major change in that world, but I know like within social media and different brands
like
that,
run the world, you saying like
well, just print media. Like I don't know, I don't like buy
they do
magazines and
print
stuff.
media anymore for real.
Yeah, they definitely still have like magazines and stuff that people be paying attention
My
to. I
grandma was
just don't.
a dead member. Just saying.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't really, look at it. So I don't know how much better it is in like the print media, but I know in social media, I feel like we have come a long way, but we still have a long ways to go. But it just take people, and like I said, I'm not against surgery at all. It's just like I just wish we can all just come together and be like, cause y'all, we all love these bodies. Like you got a cousin, sister, uncle, aunt. You love these people who have different shapes, but it's crazy how we don't include these people within the media. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird because it's the everyday people that we love, but in the media it's looked down upon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
And
definitely.
it's
Like,
crazy because it can I'm sorry.
oh no, I cut you off. You go.
I was just saying it's crazy because even like you said, even in media and these everyday people, but even like celebrities have issue with their bodies, and they already are. They are who they are. You know, like I remember with Homecoming, when Beyonce made the documentary, she was talking about her weight with the twins and how she had picked up, like 50 pounds off the twins alone, and how she was trying to push back into losing that weight and like get back to herself, she thought. But she said that, I had to learn to accept this is my new now. Like I bear 3 children. Like this is who I am, and not push herself so hard to lose weight because like she was like, these are childbearing hips. I'm a grown woman. Like, so I think that's another approach that I'm learning on too. Like I said, even though if you want to like tune up or whatever, but baby, you a grown woman. And this is what comes with being a grown woman. Like Elle said, like this is a grown woman body. Okay. What she said, all these curves try not to crash. Okay. Like okay. So I just think that's refreshing to see other black women, even of like not only just Beyonce. I was just using her as an example because you made that and it made me think about when she said that. Like we all struggle with this. So I appreciate
Yeah.
that we're coming to terms with, we're grown women. Okay, these hips bear children. This stomach, like this vagina pushes out life. Like all those things are things to embrace about,
But
being a woman.
if not, because I mean, that's really totally like a natural reason for her to gain weight. But even for the people who just gain weight because you like to eat,
Yeah,
like
ain't nothing wrong with liking food,
it's
y'all.
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with it. And we
We
just gotta
I
realize
like
that
to eat.
we here for a good time, not a long time. Do
Bitch.
what you love to do. Just stay healthy. And Chris, just to piggyback off what you said, I actually have two different things, and I'm gonna transition just a little bit back into fashion. But I do want to piggyback off what you said about us having people in our everyday lives with so many different body types and body shapes. That is one of my favorite brand of clapbacks on social media. I hate seeing if I see anybody fat shame anybody online, I'm gonna always speak my piece on it. I hate that shit so much. And
Yeah.
one of my favorite things is um, dudes on Twitter trying to call a girl fat, and she go find a picture of his mama and she be fat. That is my
that's
favorite.
literally how it is.
That is my favorite thing ever.
I swear that's literally how it is. It's like, bro, your mama fat. Like, and you love your motherfucking mama,
Ah,
don't you? What the
Like I saw it was one recently that I saw y'all, and he called Shorty fat, and I guess his cover picture was his grandma in the casket, and she said, "Bruh, Big Mama barely fit in that casket."
hell? Okay.
oh,
Y'all going to hell.
okay,
I'm
I ain't
not
fucking
going
with
with
this.
y'all, Lord. I ain't
But
nothing.
I'm saying, why you calling her fat? Your grandma, come on.
But the woman is dead.
And her grandson, she probably rolling over in her grave, wondering why her grandson bringing her into shit.
She
Right.
probably did. What's that Nene thing? Now, how did I get?
No.
That's just like, and that's another, and just to like transition her that to what Crystal said, that's another reason why I don't shop at Victoria's Secret. Because Victoria's Secret was made from 0 to 4s originally.
Girl, listen, I'm not gonna say I don't have some things from Vicky's Secrets because I had a secret.
Absolutely.
I've had a secret to tell, so I have purchased from her before, definitely.
Oh
But
yeah.
y'all know, moving forward, as I get older and I'm acquiring more wealth, I only want to shop black owned everything anyway. Or
Yeah.
so I'm definitely moving
I don't
towards
fuck with
black owned lingerie brands. I'm gonna plug in BB's Intimates again. I can't wait to make my purchase, y'all. North Carolina black owned. If you still listening, you hearing it for the second time, but definitely support Crystal's homegirl. But to transition, this is my question. Um, I know a while back on Twitter, I know I reference Twitter all the time, but that's my favorite social media platform right now. Um, on Twitter a while back, I know a lot of people at one point were supporting the Matte brand. She was a black designer and she had released several different lines that garnered a lot of attention. I think one of the most famous pieces that I even saw celebrities rocking was like a lace jumpsuit. Do y'all remember that? It was
Mm-mm.
like neon
I
green.
know the I don't remember the
Okay.
jumpsuit.
But yeah, you know the brand. And people were asking her, the owner, the creator, when did she plan on getting a plus size section? Did she plan on making? And she pretty much Twitter dragged her for it, honestly. Some people were for it, some were against it. It was a really big thing at the time when it happened on my timeline. But she pretty much said she doesn't plan on making plus size clothes because that's not her vision, and she doesn't care if big girls don't support her because that's not what she wants to do, more or less. And she said she doesn't have to make plus size clothes if she don't want to. So my question for y'all is, do you think that how do you feel about brands that refuse to make plus size clothes? Like, what does that say to you as a consumer? Because y'all know I can't when I shop, and especially like, of course I can wear like tops, um, from the regular size or misses or whatever, but anything that I get that includes my bottom, because if you see me, you know I got a fat ass. So anything that includes my bottom, pants, dresses, skirts, any of that have to be purchased out of the plus size, um, or I can't usually fit it because I am heavier on my bottom half. So like I said, skirts, dresses, pants, sweats, shorts, all of that. I have to purchase swimsuits, all plus size. And there are brands that just won't include plus size women. How do you feel about those brands as quote unquote regular size women?
I won't support them because for me, I feel like you're not for all. So I can't support someone who's discriminating against a certain lady type.
Well, you
Like,
supported Fashion Nova for a very long time, and they just recently got plus size.
I've known them to like discriminate against plus size, but I could be not aware, but I've never known them to like discriminate against them.
No, when everybody like when Fashion Nova first hit the scene, I definitely couldn't shop there, and that's why I don't shop there now. Is because for a very long time I couldn't because
But I don't
really,
think he ever made a
correct me if I'm wrong. Fashion Nova didn't have plus size until a few years, like recently.
I don't know. And I didn't shop it from Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova wasn't like hot back then when it first happened. Like it's been out a while, but it
Well,
wasn't like
I'm telling you, as your friend, you were shopping at Fashion Nova when they didn't have plus sizes. I'm telling you that I
no,
know this for a fact.
I wasn't. I'm not saying I wasn't. I never said that. I just said I wasn't aware. There's a difference. But I didn't say that I didn't. I just said I wasn't aware. But I've never known them to publicly say, "Oh, we don't support plus size." I feel like if anything, if they did get a plus size, that means they're listening to their customers and they're trying to adapt to like what needs to be done. In my opinion,
No, I get that, Daisha, because I mean, for us, we do have that privilege of not really like. Because back then, I know what you're saying, Elle. Because I don't remember them having a section, but I never looked to see if they had like all the sizes in one area
yeah,
instead of just one section. So, like, but that's a privilege of mine, not really shopping into the plus size section, not knowing if it even existed. So that's something I have to be aware of. But getting to answer your question, I believe it's fucked up because one, from a business standpoint, why would you exclude
yeah,
people of all sizes? That's you're limiting your business because we all want to be cute, okay? Bigger women, smaller women, all of us want to be fine for the summer and have us a nice little beach fit. So from a business standpoint, I don't understand it. And for her, especially being a black woman, it's just something about being a minority and like in
and,
that way. Just I don't know.
And
Yeah,
trying
it
to
just
shit on other minorities. It's like,
yeah,
I don't like that.
that rubs me the
Yeah,
wrong way because we know, of course, traditionally these white people don't give a fuck about it. So the brands and stuff that I don't really expect anything from them because we are not. They didn't make the clothes with
they're
us
not.
in mind to
Yeah,
begin with. But for a black woman to design these clothes and for her to, I'm pretty sure in her statement or whatever her mission or whatever is probably being a woman of color or a black woman trying to be a pioneer or in the business. But how could you do that by excluding a very large, like
people.
most of us? There's a lot of plus size women, probably more plus size than not, in my opinion. I don't know, but
I would assume so. And I will say this, I was definitely just fucking with you, Daisha. I would, as a plus size woman, I know I don't speak for all big girls, like I said. I know some big girls don't even, other big girls don't even consider me to be like plus size. Like I'll get to this in a second too, but I wouldn't expect anybody to stop shopping somewhere um just because they refuse to accommodate me. And like you said, a lot of times people don't know. Um and as a big girl, I already know like there are certain places I can't shop because the quality of clothes is gonna be bad if they do have plus size. But I do think that companies should, if they don't already, I would like to see all major companies invest in, especially fast fashion, and plus invest in quality plus size clothes. Um, With Matt brand, that was very disappointing because, of course, as a black woman, I would love to support you in your
You actually
business.
told me about that brand, and I bought something from her because you told me about it.
Exactly, but and
Is
I
her business
exactly.
still doing good? I'm about to look it up.
I'm not sure. I think that she ended up deactivating her personal page, but of course, people are still going to support. Because she does have some. She has pieces that people enjoy. Um, and as even and I guess because she aligns herself with black luxury. Like luxury brands don't accommodate to plus size women at all. Usually,
Mhm.
if you want luxury pieces, you'll have to get custom pieces where people have gone in and made a sample size larger, or people have like customized a designer piece. That's
I
just not
see
something.
Memphis that is cute on her stuff though.
Yeah, that's why I said people think she has some nice stuff, and like I said, I'm far from being the spokesperson for plus size women.
What God
But
done ugly, sis. So, honey, you better start including these people, even from a business standpoint. I just don't understand.
yeah,
Like you
that's
said, I know I don't know too much about, and I could be wrong, but I don't imagine fabric, like a little extra fabric, being like that much more. Like you can equate it, like you can balance it out by making a price, adjusting the price a little bit more. But I doubt you have to, make it
but
$30
I
more.
and me personally, I don't even think adjusting the price a little bit is even fair. You use less prep fabric for petite clothes, but they're the exact same price as regular sizes. So why do big women have to? Why are we paying a tax on our clothes?
I don't know. I don't know how much I don't know that part of it. So I'm
But
not
I'm
even
saying
gonna
no,
say.
like using that same logic, if fabric were more like a petite is significantly less fabric, so using that
Mm-hmm.
logic, it would be significantly cheaper the same way that plus is significantly more. But they don't do that. Petite is usually always the same price as the regular sizes. So but I see what you're saying. Like even if you have to charge more, I don't think you should tax the way you do. And that goes for a lot of brands. The shit is actually ridiculous.
Hell,
Um,
I feel like that about shoes. Fuck y'all. Try to make our shit way higher because I got an average size foot, bitch.
it's crazy. It is crazy. But I had one last point to make, and that is I wanted to just talk about fat phobia, and how fat phobia is rampant in the plus size community, pitting each other against each other. I definitely said that I know some girls look at me and they'll tell me, "Oh, you're not big, big," or so. You know what I mean? Even y'all will tell me like, I know how much I weigh. I know what sizes I wear, and like I said, I carry my weight differently than some people do. And y'all will tell me, "Elle, you not big like that," but I am. So
I
it's like,
got a question. Before you ask your question, as your best friends, I want to know from you, what would you want from us to help support you in your like journey? Because I know you have never felt that comfortable with yourself. But like you said, like to us, we're telling you like, girl, you really not big. Like you look good, but then that might be like discrediting your feelings. So like, what would you want us to
I think
do?
y'all do an amazing job at helping me. Like, I think y'all do an amazing job at helping me. Like you guys are the ones that help me see my coping mechanisms that I haven't always known. Like I didn't realize that I joke about things whenever I'm upset about them. So yeah, like if I'm getting dressed and I say, "Damn, I really look like Offset today." Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I told y'all, and I be feeling like y'all know I got locks, so I have a head wrap on now, but I do have locks, and we're the same complexion. And sometimes after I get dressed, I feel like my shoulders look broad, and I look like 1/3 of the Migos.
Okay, but what about the Terry Crews? Because you don't look nothing like that man. So where did that
So
come from?
when I tell y'all that when the day the Terry Crews thing started, to our listeners, we were this is when Daisha was in, we were all in undergrad. and we were getting dressed at Daisha's house in Raleigh one weekend. We were going out for a girls' day trip, and I had denim on denim, so I had a button-down denim top and some cute jeans and some booties. And I felt like in that moment I looked like Terry Crews and Everybody Hates Chris when he was that trash man.
I just now
She's
like put
going
that
back to that
together.
reference. Like she's gonna always reference it.
I did not know that's what you was going for. I didn't know that's what you were saying.
I just
I
said,
I
She
thought
said
you were
it
just
that
making up some shit.
she said it that day. Like you remember in the episode when like she said it.
and see, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Y'all laughed at it, and that helped me realize, Elle, you being fucking crazy. Like they laughing at the joke. It's clearly a joke. If I would have said, "Oh shit," like, "Oh my god, my
Okay.
tits look huge," and y'all would have been like, "Yeah, they do." I would have been like, "Oh shit, they really do. Let me go change." You know what I mean? So whenever
Yeah,
y'all laugh at my jokes, you're validating the fact that it's ridiculous,
that's
and that
true.
helps.
Because we are honest with each other. We've all been honest with each other. If something not flattering to us, we ain't gonna let nobody go out looking a mess. I will say that.
That's true.
So like that's another thing
Like
about me.
I like that shirt, and y'all said it look like a tablecloth.
Listen, the
Absolutely.
shirt truly, y'all. We were in.
But
It,
the
it was.
shirt
I
is
actually know.
the
I
shirt
actually
is
know
like
exactly
a
when this
bandana
happened.
shirt.
I know exactly. This was Crystal's 15th birthday, guys, and we went to a basketball game in our neighboring city. And Daisha wore a shirt, and the guy that she was talking to at the time, he was playing, and he came and talked to us after the game, and he looked at Daisha and asked her why she had on that tablecloth, and me and Crystal both looked at each other and was like, "Oh shit!" It looked just like one of those red and white checkered tablecloths that you got at the cookout.
But no, I thought it was a cute shirt. But not those type of shirts coming in style, see.
Who the fuck is wearing those?
No, it
It's
was
how
like
it's like queer.
no, it was the black, it was the brown, black, and like white, like bandana looking shirt.
The Burberry shirt.
Right.
That,
I'm
That's totally different. Yeah.
yeah,
You
Daisha.
talking about like
She got to be talking about Burberry because that's the only thing that I could think that would even be close to
it's
this.
like checkered like that. Or yeah.
honestly, fuck y'all.
Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. You won't rocking no Burberry you had on the table. So.
It was a cute shirt to me.
And
We've all had our
in our defense, we all looked a mess. It was fucking
all looked at a
2012.
mess.
We
It
all
was
looked fucking. It was 20. The year was 2012. We all looked a mess.
No L like the Goldbergs. The year was 2000 and something.
That is
honestly, y'all,
my
I
thing.
going through the years have been crazy. Cause
Yeah,
I
But
look back at some of my pictures and like during that time, I guess that's how you know we always had a fashion sense
I
because
was about to say. Actually,
during those time frames, we looked at good.
looking back, 11th grade
not
on. No, you too, Chris. You especially like 11th grade on. Our fashion choices were all very decent. From 11th grade on, ninth and 10th grade were a little bit rocky, but here on
yeah,
up,
11 and 12 we got it together a little bit. But then I didn't realize the difference until honestly undergrad. And I was like, I gotta get my shit
College,
together. But
yeah.
I
yeah,
will say
No, but for
y'all were more into fashion more anyways. I think y'all were always like ahead
but
of the game.
honestly, for me, I don't feel like in high school we wore uniforms, so I just when it came
you
to
made
fashion back,
do with me with your uniform. You
yeah,
got
when it came
creative.
to fashion back then, I just wore my uniform and maybe an accessory here or there, but it was really just uniform.
Yeah, and
And some
I
people, some people, I know a lot of people used to do a lot with that shit, but I feel like
girl a lot.
for the most part, we was honestly just chilling and made it cute.
You don't
Yeah.
gotta do much when you already a bad bitch.
Girl, don't get me started on that shit, please.
I think what bothers me more so too though is when you don't went to school and you went to undergrad and you like still haven't evolved and you look like a fucking grandma.
I feel like you had somebody in mind, but we ain't
No,
gonna say
I have a couple people in
I
mind.
actually know one of the people that Daisha has in mind.
I know a couple of people
I
that
can.
she
I
has
was
in
about to say I can probably name a few that Daisha's talking about now. But again, y'all, like I stated earlier in the episode, I don't talk about people.
Bitch, I will talk about you, but I will talk about you to your face also. But the only thing about it is I'm not a mean, we not mean. Like, it's not, I feel like the only time we
Chris,
really
me
talk
and you
is,
actually do have one really mean habit, but I'm not gonna bring it up.
don't talk. I think, honestly,
I think out of all three of us, them two are very like they have the mean streak for sure.
Daisha, I would actually say
sure,
it's
get the
you.
fuck out of here.
It's probably you. I'm the nicest. Everybody's always told me that. Um,
Girl, not anymore. I would say
Ew,
in the
I do
beginning,
not see you as no
yeah,
nicest.
no, I
not
would say
anymore.
maybe a couple of years ago, maybe like four or
No,
five
it's
years
You're
ago.
a
definitely
mean
four
old
or
bitch.
5 years ago. I'm definitely still the nicest, and people always tell me that.
Look,
Hell,
she's a
no, you're
mean
not.
old bitch.
I'm the nicest.
Cause wait, who can we
I
ask
know
right
Crystal.
now? Who can we ask right now? Hold
Say again.
on, I got it. Hold on,
Did she say you ought to call somebody?
I'm about to call somebody to see.
Girl, it's me.
We about to see. Hold
Dasha, you
on.
are out of the running, baby. You are definitely not.
I'm the nicest. Y'all are a little mean.
You are out of the running. Okay, literally.
Mean. I think I'm nice.
It's not that you're mean, it's you're not friendly to be not friendly. Let me sorry, that's the wrong word.
Hey, can
More
I ask you a
like
question? We're recording the show right now, and we
Yeah.
need somebody's opinion that knows me, Crystal, and Daisha. Can I please? I'm gonna put you on speaker to let the people hear you. Can I ask you a question, please? All right, y'all. So everybody knows Lou Moses. He was on our episode entitled "Ho Ho Ho," and he's gonna go ahead.
what's up,
He gonna let us know the truth. Lou, from out of the three of us, who is the nicest? Me, Crystal, or Daisha? Elle, you heard that?
No.
Hell no,
I will
that's a
talk to you
lie.
later. Thank you. Y'all
Hell
heard it.
no.
Y'all heard it here first. Elle.
Anyways, I would say this. Sorry, Dash. I didn't mean to call you unfriendly. You're not. You're. It's just not. You're. I don't know what's the word.
What?
I will say it, and Daisha, I don't want you to take offense to this, but I will tell you what it is. You are truly an acquired taste. People either love you or hate you, and that's just what it is. I'm so
But
like,
most people love her.
but I'm saying if you don't fall in love with Daisha instantly, you just hate her.
Okay, that's too far. I
Okay.
don't think. I don't think that's it. I just think, matter of fact, honestly, y'all, I don't even think this comes from other women. The only reason I'm judging this is based off men. Because Daisha, if somebody tried to holler at Daisha or like approach Daisha, she gonna like
Can I
especially if
say
it's not
something, though, Chris? I'm thinking about it all right now, and Daisha, I'm holding on to what I said about you being an acquired taste. But Chris, you're probably the meanest.
Thank you.
man,
Yes.
Yeah, you get my vote.
how?
Yes.
I'm
You're the
literally
worst.
nice to everybody until you crossed me. I ain't never like just came out mean to nobody.
No, it's not even that. It's like Crystal, you only get like a little second. And that second, it's like first impression. If after that second, it's done. Is that am I lying, L?
She's not lying at all. And
Wait
guys,
a minute, y'all motherfuckers lying on y'all lying on my name, and I don't like that shit.
You
Okay,
got to do it within that moment because if not, that bitch is not fucking with it.
I don't think that's true. I'm nice to
L, second me on
everybody.
this.
I'm gonna say, Chris, you are nice to everybody when you meet them, but you also, like Daisha said, you form an opinion off that first impression. And even if you don't like that, like if you don't like it, you still of course be cordial, but you're also going to keep in your head, you're going to keep in your head that horrible first impression and
Yes, and she's not gonna be
and it's
nice.
no, I'm not saying I didn't say I'm not saying she's gonna be nice, but she's definitely gonna be cordial, not on no beefing type.
No, even then, Elle, she would not be around the person.
Exactly. That's
Hold
to
on,
me.
wait a minute.
To me, if we're in a
Let me
group of
follow y'all.
people, if we're in a group of people and she'll stay around, of course. But if she don't like somebody, she just gonna distance herself from them.
Hold on, wait. Now y'all talking about situations or people where it
Not
ain't the first thing. Hold on,
Jim,
it's
like,
not the first impression though. The person had to do something to me, and I got to fuck with the person to care. I ain't
I
never
don't
had
know.
like.
I get what Elle's saying because you do form an opinion off the first impression and you stick with it.
I ain't
I
never done this.
agree.
Y'all just taught me
No,
something.
no, baby, it's
But I don't
fact.
think it's a bad thing. I think it's one of the
It's a
things
good
that I
thing.
like most about
You told me
you.
that. I'm not
But
like
I
that.
don't think I do that off of first
No, that's
impression.
definitely
You
one of
do.
no, that's definitely one of my favorite things about you, and you really helped me in that aspect because
Because I'm
you
not like that.
you
Like,
are really you really depend on that first impression. If somebody gives you
yeah.
something, if somebody gives you a reason to dislike them off rip, you gonna always dislike them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
But y'all say I
So that
mean,
makes me mean, or does that make me?
borderline.
I'll say that the reason that I added that into what makes you mean is because I'm the nicest and I don't do that.
Girl,
And you think
it,
I'm meaner than Daisha? Daisha will look at you,
wait.
somebody she ain't never met, and be like, "Oh, why you doing?" Like she would do that to somebody she has never
Yeah,
met
I'm not
before.
even gonna lie, y'all. Daisha actually does that a lot in public.
I
She
do not.
does.
Okay, I
Actually,
think
she's gotten so much. She's honestly gotten so much better, Chris, and yours is never changing. Because Daisha, yeah, we were on a group FaceTime call the other day, and Daisha really just joined this family while she was walking her dog, and it really kind of pissed me off. Am I
No,
lying,
but she
Chris?
always been like that. I was talking about, like I said earlier, I was talking about like if somebody tried to approach her, like it's a man, and they know that she out of her league. She not even gonna be like, I'll be nice and be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, or
I will say,
I'll do stuff like
I
that. They
can
should
agree with
literally
that.
be like,
I can agree with that.
I
Daisha does
will be
not.
casual to them now.
No, you don't be casual. You really be looking at them like, what? No.
look, like
Huh?
bitch, you scum of the earth. You came to talk to me, bitch. That's how you do. I've always been nice.
No, but I will. You know, Daisha will all before she does it though. She will get a second opinion on the man. She always gets her second opinion, and then she'll be like, "Y'all, he look good." And then, am I lying?
I don't. No,
Am I
that
Half
lying?
and half.
Daisha will get her second opinion on a nigga before trying to, or I think that, but once you realize he ain't hitting on shit, you will, Daisha, just hit him with a stank face, and it kind of, niggas be, sometimes they'll persist and try to keep trying,
and
and
that's what pisses them
that's
off.
when you get kind of angry, I've noticed.
Which honestly, you got the right at that point. They keep doing
Yeah.
it. You can't
Right,
even blame them.
like
You
this,
got the right.
like the guy who wanted
So,
to buy his fucking dog.
so I guess to wrap this little session up, we were all able to identify reasons why both of you were mean, and that further
Girl,
indicate
you just want
that
somebody to tell you that you nice.
no, baby, I've already won that. We called a fourth party, and he
No,
already
we
told us
don't
to.
trust Lou.
We
We don't
don't trust
trust
his
Lou.
word.
Well, y'all can't give me a reason why I'm not the nicest.
I'm gonna
So
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, okay.
Hell, you are
Elle,
bitch.
you are sarcastic as hell.
And
Okay,
it comes
it
off
might not be
real
as noticeable. It might
yeah.
not. That's why he said you, because when you're sarcastic and stuff, it's not as noticeable. Because me and Daisha, it will be right to the point, and bitch, you won't know.
But you
Okay,
say that
but for
shit.
yeah,
you,
Are you being funny? Like,
I haven't been sarcastic since like high school, honestly.
Ew,
but
when
you know
Crystal
what?
was
I take that
10,
back,
you was
Elle.
sarcastic.
I
What
take
did
that
I
back.
do when
I
Crystal
think
was
you're
here?
actually more. You're probably more mean to the people closer to you than other
Yeah.
people.
The people you need to be mean to, you're not.
Am
Oh, wow.
am I mean to y'all?
No,
I'm saying you could
you're
show
very
us that
sarcastic.
side.
Crystal is right. Like even you remember Crystal when we was all at L's and she was doing that sarcastic shit.
What did I do,
She
Daisha?
always do that.
You gonna have to, y'all really gonna
I
have to
think
let me know
you know
because
what, viewers. Let me tell y'all this what it is. Okay, L is when I was thinking about L being a menace, I was thinking about as a group of us three. When
what?
we're all together, L could cut, okay, but
Y'all, this
I
is
think
not true.
me and Daisha is, I guess, okay, to the broader. I think we're just more, people see that side, other people see that side of us.
Yeah,
What have I done?
yeah,
She'll give
that's
it
true.
to us.
L,
What
you
type of
can like,
cut?
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What type of cut? Y'all, Daisha, you said the last time we were all three together. What did I do that was a cut?
What don't you do? Don't act like you don't know that you sarcastic.
Oh shit! This is a beef right now.
That
You
bitch
said
said,
what
what
you
don't
don't,
I do?
what don't you do?
Yeah, I really don't think that I'm sorry. Like, I will say,
L, you're sarcastic as shit. Crystal, can I get a second?
y'all, I'm not sarcastic
When it
anymore.
comes to us, or I think the other people, you're nicer to
They
other
think she's a
people.
doll.
I
Same for
still
me.
think Daisha is meaner
That bitch
than
said
I.
they think I'm a dog.
What?
I'm not mean. Okay, I can be a little.
Daisha,
I
I've seen
I
you
am
cuss
in a
people out for
fight.
little to nothing. Crystal, I've seen you mean mug a bitch for 35 minutes straight.
What?
First of all,
Oh
I've never
Lord.
cussed nobody out for little
This
to
sounds
nothing.
like me.
Bitch, that sound
Daisha,
like
wait,
Crystal.
where were we at? We were at some,
You
Daisha,
sound like
where
you a
were we
little
at?
person.
And Daisha cussed out the security guard at the door.
You know how many times
I'm sure
Daisha
that's
cussed out a
happened several
security guard?
times.
Hell, what security doing?
Do
What
you know how
guard?
many times Daisha don't cuss out a security guard or
That's what I'm
somebody?
saying. It happens so frequently we can't even pinpoint a
But
time.
see, also too though,
What
I
door,
feel like
L? What door?
another
Bitch,
reason why
any
though
door. Any door.
I think the reason why, and that this, I know if people like this took a turn, but another reason why I feel like I'm not the meanest is because I feel like when I curse somebody out, if I do something, it's for everybody. It ain't for me.
Listen,
I
Crystal,
don't know what security guard because I don't remember because the security guard at a door out.
I can't remember it, but it happened.
It did, yeah.
Oh no, I actually take that back. We all cussed him out, so that's not a fair. In Houston, the man with the car, the on Sunday in Houston,
Oh,
the
we
man
all
we had
went.
to cuss.
Oh, he had me fucked up.
His
I
was
actually, if
valet.
we judging off that day, I'll be the meanest because when we was leaving, I had to cuss out the bitch that was getting the car for us.
I don't know, Elle, because I went into a man's bathroom and I,
Oh, we
I was
cussed out that whole table behind us.
I was turned. And then the girl walked up to me and she was like, my cousin, I don't give a fuck, bitch, I'll beat you and your cousin ass. And I told her
And
that.
I hope she's listening. She's a follower. She shows love. I hope she's listening. Hey, girl. Great times in Houston.
Right. But we cool now,
Right.
girl. Hey, see, that's
What
not
was
true.
what
See?
was the what Drake say about Houston? It'll come to me. Hold on.
But yeah, guys, I really enjoyed our conversation. I think we probably should do an episode of like memory lane or type shit because I feel like we have so many stories.
And I don't cuss people out a lot,
I
guys.
have an idea, guys. Recently on Twitter, I mean, excuse me, Instagram, people were posting the little question and they were asking if you have memories with us
Oh
to
yeah.
drop those stories. I think what we should do is we'll record again in another week in 2 weeks. We'll
Have
record again in 2 weeks. So be on the look on our story, and maybe we can drop a memory with some of y'all. Just sprinkle that into the episode.
Um, hopefully, Daisha, if you could join the live, like your schedule permits, maybe you could come over there. We could talk about because that's kind of how we did it the last time. Elle, people were talking about different
Exactly. And I
stories, and
will
it was
say,
like, yeah.
I will say, people love to hear our stories. I didn't know that we were as entertaining as y'all are telling us that we are. But y'all,
Elle, her and Chris are so funny. They're
It's
very funny.
that shit is really you and Chris. Y'all keep me. That shit is fucking hilarious, y'all.
that shit's funny without trying to be funny. Like she just naturally funny. Elle
You
is
know,
funny, but
Chris, but
it's
that
like the
bitch,
bitch knows she's funny.
I do
It
not.
don't.
I don't think, and it's crazy because I really, y'all, when I tell, like, it ain't even just body image, y'all. I am probably the least funny person in my family. Y'all
no,
know I got
you
a funny
are
ass.
the funniest.
And
Y'all
that
know I
shit
got a
saying like
funny
that
ass
means you got a
family.
funny ass family because you funny as fuck.
I got a funny ass family, y'all. Like my mom, if you spend 5 minutes with my mama, she gonna have you on the floor
She's funny.
dying.
Yeah, she's
That's true.
funny.
My brother is hilarious. My sister is probably like I will. If y'all know, y'all gon' y'all hear us talk about Drew all the time. Drew probably like the
No, Drew
funniest
is
person. Drew
Hilarious.
probably the funniest person that we all know. But after
he like
Drew,
you all the time, but I love
Say,
him.
hold on. I might have to say my brother. My
oh my
brother
God,
is
BJ is
hilarious.
the funniest.
Bye, Barack.
That's Mr. Perfect. Yeah, Chris,
We
you
made
right.
a whole team of Barack and Michelle.
It's BJ and Drew. They right there together, but they
Between
so
BJ
funny.
and Drew, y'all, and I'm actually gonna have to give it to BJ. And y'all want to know, y'all gonna double down on me being the meanest, but it's because BJ
Drew
be
is the
throwing
man.
in so much sarcasm that a lot of people don't catch. And then when it's me and him, he'll just say some shit and look at me because he know I'm hearing the sarcasm in his voice.
Drew is actually the
He's
meanest.
funny.
Now that
I
Yeah,
I
can't
Drew is
wait to have him on
Drew,
the show. Like he is so funny. And Drew, y'all gonna
Drew
love
is
him. Like I
probably
don't
if
keep
we
talking
think about
about it.
like Daisha said, if we're thinking about all of our friends and extended friend group and the meanest, it's definitely Drew. Drew is with all of our bullshit, y'all, and we really like we always chilling, but Drew,
he's always
He
on fucking
is ready.
10.
Drew is always on the defense, y'all. So
Don't
don't
say
fuck with my
him to
baby
him,
because
baby.
Because you look at
You
him
know
wrong one
what? Y'all
time, you
didn't
about
tell
to
me he
find
had a
him.
new number. He texted me Saturday, and I was like, "I love you too. Who is this? Bitch, you don't know who I am."
that shit. He put that new number in the group
A
chat
long time ago.
long time ago. He texted me
Yes.
and said I love you, and I said love you more. That she talking about so who
Wow,
is
now
this?
I got a problem because he ain't text me and told me he loved me. Fuck you,
It
Drew.
was the day. Don't say
Why
fuck
was
you, Drew.
Saturday?
Time out. No, it don't say fuck you, Drew. You had already talked to him. You remember you got off the phone with me to call Drew. You had already talked to him.
Well,
Okay.
he texted me Saturday when I was on my way to my hair appointment. No, it was Friday night, but I didn't see it until I woke up. And he was like, "I love you." And I was like, "Who is this?"
That's the same night that y'all talked, Chris, because he texted me while me and you were still on the
Yeah,
phone.
I said, "I love you
Okay.
too. Who is this?"
Well, Drew,
And
you know I
then
love you. We're gonna ride or die.
he was
Period.
like, "How the fuck you gonna tell somebody you love them and don't know who it
That's a
is?"
great point, Dash. You need to really practice more cybersecurity.
No, for real. We
But
got stories on that too, guys. But that's neither here or there.
No,
All right, y'all. I know we've been
really
on
did
here
some
for a
shit and
while.
be like, "How the fuck did I do that?" Like, I don't know. It's
yeah,
crazy.
we're gonna wrap it up. I've had such a good like anybody asks me my favorite day of the week, I always say Mondays because I get to spend extended time with my best friends.
It's
But
honestly the longest, but I love them, so I make it work.
Daisha K, please do what you always come to do and you do it so well. Do it, baby. Do
He
it,
ain't
baby.
gonna do play this girl a love song. Okay, because I need to hear this
Do it,
song.
baby. Stick it back.
I like to be fucked like a slut.
Yo, first of all, yesterday, shout out to my Dallas friends. Yo, we was so lit yesterday.
I
That's why we were saying,
Crystal
I like to be fucked like a slut. I need
I
to
tell y'all,
drop that
I'm
shit.
sorry, y'all. I said we was gonna wrap it up, but that bitch is so damn stupid because she gonna tweet after the song had been out for a while talking about some LOL. I don't know why I said that.
she probably
Girl.
was just in there saying some shit and was like,
Or
"Oh,
it was either that or the what else did she say on the song? How her verse start?
And it's Boosie saying it for me.
Oh my God, Boosie saying that shit was, he said, thank you.
Wait, what you say, Elle?
She said, I like
Like
to see
me, fast
the
like a slide.
Y'all, Boosie is hilarious.
That's somebody else. Dude. It's all coming back full circle, y'all. That's somebody else, just like Tyrese. I worry about them, but them niggas are so fucking funny, bro. And it's like they be saying some wild ass shit, but I
Yo,
can't help.
y'all remember when Lil Boosie got mad because they say he look like Flavor Flav? I don't love no fucking Flavor Flav.
That was actually. I'm glad that
Kind of looking like.
they actually do look alike. And Flav was such a good sport about it because he made. Did y'all see his response video?
I love Flav.
Flav is hilarious because he made a video, Chris, and he was like, "They trying to say I look like Lil Boosie." But then, of course, he was like, nothing but love for Boosie. I love his music. Da 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 da. He took it really well.
I
But
like Flav too, though. He was a G.
Boosie was wrong for that shit because you do look like Flavor Flav. The
He look
fuck?
like he could be his uncle, if we being completely honest.
They actually look like brothers because Boosie don't look the greatest. You know he done had some health issues.
Yeah, and his eyes, I realized since he got older with his health issues that down here is darker, which you could call be from his diabetes too, because he's a bad
That's
diabetic.
what I was thinking. Definitely coming from the diabetes.
But I'm gonna do what they want me to do, because that's who I am, that's who I be, that's what I do. Cause I like to be fucked like a slut. Okay, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. We came to do what we came to do. We've done it. We hate to see you go, but we love to watch you leave. So I'm girl Daisha K.
I'm Krys.
And baby, y'all already know it's Elle.
Okay, and we're always representing foe. Okay.
Okay, one last thing
Okay.
I want to let y'all know before you end it, just to wrap it all up. Love yourself. I know that's hard to say,
Yeah.
and I know that shit just sounds like bitch. Stop talking. But I've had my insecurities just like everybody else,
Yeah.
and I just think take your time. Find it. Just highlight the things you do like about. That's
Time.
one thing I do. There's the things that I don't like about myself, but then there's a lot of things that I do love about myself, and I just like accentuate it because I love my titties. So y'all always see my titties.
And
Period.
girl, I don't know. I know I responded to your story and reacted to it, but you looked the fuck good yesterday,
That's what
Chris.
I did too. She did. And
You
just
looked the fuck good.
that's what
Oh,
Meg did too, right? Meg was like, I like this ass, so that's what you gonna see. So
exactly.
And
Like
I actually do want to add something before we go because I don't want our listeners to think I just sit around and beat myself up all day, y'all. I love me.
no,
And
that bitch don't do that.
they already know like I'ma complain about how I look and how I feel about how I look. But at the end of the day, without self love, I wouldn't be here today. I do, like I said, I have gotten criticism my entire life about my looks, but I love me and I work on loving me and finding different ways to love me every day. I want y'all to do the same. That's just thank you so much for what the fuck you came to do today. And just like that, we out of here.
We out. Bye guys.
bye. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Oh
Click
yeah.
the bell notification button so you can know every time we drop a video. And you can still listen to this episode on Spotify and any other platform you've listened to it before.
Oh yes. And
Bye.
before we go, I just want to say, you guys, show yourself some grace and show yourself some love. Please show yourself some grace. We ain't gotta get there
This is
fast.
the extended YouTube cut, so I'm gonna talk a little bit more. Guys,
No, bitch, I'm about to go. I just want everybody to know that
I
because
would just be honest with y'all. I want the last word, so can both of y'all just shut the fuck up so we can end it?
it's progress. It's progress, not
Do
perfection.
y'all see what I'm saying? This bitch is
Mean progress, guys. Don't listen to this bitch. It's progress, not perfection. Go ahead, Elle.
I love that.
That was really cute and a great note to end on, Daisha K. Thanks. See y'all next week, YouTube. And I'm sorry, one more comment, YouTube, and then we really gonna go. Um, you may have heard Crystal mention earlier that we do tend to go live on Instagram. Those lives will also be uploaded to the channel once we complete those. So again, just like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything that you would like to see the trio do, feel free to put that in the comments as well. We were taking suggestions on Instagram. You know, we've definitely been asked to do product reviews, music reviews, and if that's something that y'all would want to see in addition to the podcast, we're definitely open to expanding our brand and delving into different types of things. If you want to see vlogs, be sure to ask for that. We just want to, like we said on the show, we just want to give our listeners, our viewers, our supporters, and our fans the absolute best experience with Let's Get Into It. So let us know what y'all want to see. Like Crystal said,
Amen.
like, comment, and subscribe.
I woke up like this. Bye, y'all.
Elle, you cut off, but it's okay.
I cut off.
You cut off the whole last part.